You best believe it, Amanda. Thank you very much as always. And we are broadcasting live from Coffeyville, Kansas, upon the footprint of Coffeyville High School, inside the four walls that surround the Dan Wall Court here at Field Kinley High School, home of the Golden Tornado. A good game on tap for you to kick us off tonight. The girls' contest features the two lone undefeated SEK ladies teams. Good evening, Grizzly Nation. My name is Jack Leak, alongside my father, Jack Leak, and Lucas Hayward on the KLKC Sports YouTube live stream. The number 2 team in the 4A East Substate region and the number 5 team in the 4A East Substate region, Labette County and Coffeyville, set to square off tonight. This is the Tank Connection pregame show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball. Dad, we're coming off of a rest on Tuesday. Lady Grizzlies didn't play.
Yep.
And before that last week, they took second in the Burlington tournament. They played two of the best teams they've played all year back-to-back. Burlington won in overtime by 4, and in the championship game lost to Silver Lake by 10. I was really encouraged leaving Burlington, Kansas on Saturday.
Yeah, I was too. We, of course, our girls, we felt like didn't get off to a good start, or maybe Silver Lake did get off to a good start. I guess depends on how you look at it. But if memory serves me correctly, I know we won the second half of that game and maybe the last 3 quarters.
Last 3
second,
quarters.
Third, fourth. So I think once we settled in and started playing loose and our style, I think it was I hate to say it's a good loss, but that was a good tournament for us. And we came out of there losing by 10, but I felt good about that experience we had with Silver Lake. And irregardless, this will be a good game. Coffeyville always plays well here. They're good.
Yeah.
I feel like the coaching staff they have is probably one of the better staffs they've had for a while. So
Yes.
It seems like they're getting some traction here. So hopefully our pressure and tempo will give the NATOs fits.
Yeah, I was kind of alluding to that, what you just said on the way up here. No matter how good or bad the Lady NATO or the NATO men are, when you play in this gym, you have to play well to win. At least since I've been doing radio. Tonight's different. Lady NATO are really good. So let alone it's hard to win here, let alone when they're really good. So it's just, we'll see. I mean, I haven't seen them play this year. I know that the NATO have a couple good wins on the season. They have beaten Fort Scott here on this floor by 8 points. Not too sure I'm sold on Fort Scott yet. However, good win nonetheless. They have a win over a 5A school in Goddard Eisenhower, and coming off of a 26-point win against Belle Plaine when they went 2-1 in their midseason tournament. So Coffeyville coming off of a rest day as well on Tuesday. So both these teams undefeated in league play. Coffeyville, if I'm not mistaken, 5-0 in the league, and Labette County still 4-0 because they had a game canceled against Fort Scott due to winter weather. So both these teams, good resumes, good records, and good rosters and good coaches. So it certainly will be probably, well, certainly to this point, the most anticipated league game of the year. And as Amanda said in the night's introduction on the broadcast on the radio, it's almost February. So this is a pretty big SEK game for the month of January when you still have a whole month to go before you crown a champion. 5 minutes, or excuse me, just under 4 minutes until the anthem starters and tip-off here inside Field Kinley High School. Again, this is the Tank Connection pregame show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball. For those that maybe didn't pay too close of attention to the Burlington Invitational Tournament last week, in the Lady Grizzlies win over the Lady Cats of Burlington on Friday night when they won 44-40, they had to do so for the last 6 minutes of game time, including overtime, without Landry O'Brien. I think that's a little bigger deal than we might think. They revolve around her, and their captain was on the bench. And I thought they responded okay, but it turned out to be a good response.
Yeah, I think so too. At first they kind of floundered just a little, or
Right.
looked a little bit not sure. They were looking for someone they could pass it to that might just kind of take over, and they slowly did. Millie, they all stepped up, but someone has to get the ball up the floor, kind of be the leader of the offense and whatnot. So, yeah, again, that's one of those things when something goes against you, you have to try to find something positive from that. So with her being out with fouls, that forced our hand. We had no choice but to go out there and play and win, and so they got that done. So that was really good for our confidence. So, and you were mentioning earlier, this building, since you've been doing broadcasting, believe it or not, I played in this building in the early 80s. Coffeyville, of course, the athletes they put on the floor have something to do with it being hard to win here too. So it's a combination. But, yeah, the gym itself and the home atmosphere makes for what I imagine will be a really good matchup for these girls tonight.
Now that's what Bill Self is asked all the time about the atmosphere in Allen Fieldhouse. And he says, places become the toughest places to play because of the players playing on the floor more than anything else. So a good point that often gets kind of overlooked in some respects. Just over a minute until starters, anthem, and tip-off. Again, this is the Tank Connection pregame show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball. Lady Grizzlies coming off of their one and only loss of the season, looking to avoid loss number 2 on the year and just loss number 1 inside the league. Both teams begin to sprint back over to their respective benches, greeted by their head coaches. We will get to all that personnel here in a moment. I'm going to talk for a bit and see if they do the anthem or not. Each venue is different on when our nation's anthem is played. Looks like it is going to be played here coming up shortly after the PA addresses the arena. Good turnout here, though, inside the gymnasium. Assume it'll fill in a little bit. Pretty unique gym. Think of Circle, Tawanda Circle, but older. Older kind of wooden bleachers, wooden chair backs, but modernizations in the merchandise store, concession stand, and some LED signage throughout as well. So a catwalk surrounding the high school and a good vibe here in Coffeyville. We'll be back in 2 minutes after the national anthem. Starters being rattled off by the PA announcer below us here in Coffeyville, Kansas, moments away from tip-off of 2 undefeated SEK ladies teams. It's the Grizzlies and the Lady NATO. Starters for the home team, the Lady NATO of Coffeyville. Number 1, a 5'5" junior, Kaylin Karen. Number 2, a 5'6" junior, Aaron Lopez. Number 5, a 5-foot-tall sophomore, Jessica Zimmerman. Number 20, a 5'7" senior, Brooklyn White. Number 24, a 5'7" senior, Taylor Karen. And for Labette County, at guard, a 5'5" junior, number 13, Amelia Carnahan. And also at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 14, Aubrey Boss. Number 21, a 5'9" senior guard, Madison Bevins. Number 23, a 5'8" senior guard, Landry O'Brien. And number 40, a 5'8" junior forward, Amory Baker. Head coach for Coffeyville, Tyler Coots, assisted by Will Owens and SB Orna Alice. And for Labette County, head coaches Brianna Vollmer, assisted by Heather Wilson and Madison Evans. Somebody's going to leave with a number 1 in the L column inside league play. Certainly hope it's not our Grizzlies.
Yeah, you and me both. So I'm excited. It's been a good week off. I feel like I've been rested a little more since Burlington, and so have our girls. So here we go.
Ball goes in the air, and it's tipped twice before being secured by Kaylin Karen for Coffeyville in their home white jerseys. A wide open 3 in the corner is missed. Put back is up and secure, and the first points of the game go to Brooklyn White, who had 25 rebounds against Fort Scott.
Well, I mean, that was easy. She got 2 easy putbacks because no one was there to box out. We cannot do that tonight, I guarantee you. Here's a steal by Coffeyville.
White on the steal, and it's poked out by Landry running behind Brooklyn White. So Coffeyville will inbound, 2-0 Lady Nato. Not quite even 30 seconds into the first period. Kaylin Karen with the basketball. Her and her sister have been playing varsity for some time now, and we have an offensive foul on the Lady Nato going the other way on Kaylin Karen. First foul of the game.
We'll for sure take that. Anytime you can get a foul on the defensive end. Up. Millie gets caught rolling the ball, and turnover Grizzlies. Got to limit those tonight too, of course.
You don't see a carry called a whole lot. I respect it because it's done all the time.
Well, their guard right now is doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Here's a drive, and a right-hand layup falls for Taylor Karen, and it's 4-0 Coffeyville quite quickly in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Coffeyville, I can tell right now, I can see why they're undefeated. They've got some good aggressive play, and they're defending well.
Good pass from Landry down underneath to Aubrey Boss, who finishes it from half court to under the hoop. O'Brien to Boss. And a foul called on Labette County as Kaylin Karen was driving baseline. And guess who else is suited up in black tonight? That's the Lady Grizzlies. Kinsley Boss with an ACL brace on her right leg. So happy to see Kinsley on the bench tonight.
Yeah, that's a really good sign for sure. We've got a steal by the Grizzlies here.
Near travel by Millie, and now finds Landry on the far side. Long pass is caught by Boss under the hoop. Out to Bevins for 3 in the lead. Miss, hit the rim twice, and rebounded by Karen. That's Taylor.
The only real weakness, not weakness, or something I can tell right now we've got to work on is crashing the boards. We've got to get in there and get some rebounds on both ends of the floor.
Taylor Karen throws to her sister. Here's a bad pass, goes between the legs of White and finds Labette County. Landry right to left, swerves in and out of White trees, kicks it out. Millie squares up a 3 for the lead. Strong off the heel, rebound Kaylin Karen for Coffeyville.
Well, we got a good look there, and Millie's probably our best shooter, so I'll take that tonight.
Quick trigger tray is up and down for Taylor Karen, and it's 7-2 Lady Nato, 5:50 first quarter.
Yeah, and a turnover here by the Grizzlies.
Left to right, Coffeyville to make it a 7-point lead, and they do. Aaron Lopez, Coffeyville's defense, really good right now.
Yes, they are. And they're setting up a half-court trap and giving us some fits, so there's a steal.
Landry had her pocket picked by White, left to right, misses it. Her putback is good, though, and it's 11-2 as Coach Vollmer watches on.
Looks like she's going to let us play. Nope. She calls a timeout. That was a really good start by the NATOs. I mean, there's nothing more you can say about that. Really played aggressive, had us on the heels of our feet, so we'll see how the Grizzlies respond to this.
We'll be back in 30 seconds from Coffeyville. Labette County inbounds the basketball after a Coach Brianna Vollmer timeout. Landry O'Brien gets a little jumper to go here, fresh out of the timeout, and it's 11-4, Coffeyville. Wide open three on the other end of the floor is made by Aaron Lopez.
They just dribbled right through our press that time, so, you know, as long as we give them those kind of shots, they're going to take them and probably hit them.
Millie near corner, skip past Bevan's right wing, holds the ball high above her head and finds Landry. Corner pass, Carnahan caught in the tight confines of the corner, and then a foul on Aaron Lopez. That's going to be the second as a team on Coffeyville. Jaden Davis checks in for the Grizzlies. She's going to replace Amory Baker. Again, Labette County in black uniforms and red numbers. Coffeyville in white uniforms and purple numbers. Another turnover, Labette County. Lopez, right wing, dump down White. Good position, foul on Davis. 2 free throws for White.
Yeah, I tell you right now, Coffeyville's playing a really solid game on both ends of the floor. That was a good steal there, and gosh, a good look inside. I mean, that's all you can say at this point.
Right now, I feel like probably some of our opposing broadcasters throughout the year. A steal, a layup, a three, a make, timeout. We have never had, I mean, yes, against Silver Lake, but you understand what I'm saying. We haven't had this happen all year to an SEK opponent. White splits the pair, rebound Labette County. Landry dribbles for the second time tonight right in front of the face of White, and it's poked out by Brooklyn. It'll stay with Labette this time.
Yeah, they're too quick. You can't be dribbling the ball in front of them. That won't work.
A couple Grizzlies check in. Kinsley Boss on the floor. Give a little hand for Kinsley right there. She's somebody we weren't sure that we were going to really see this season, and here we have it in Coffeyville. Labette County inbounds after Brooklyn White poked it out for the Ville. Carnahan with a hook pass to Landry. Coffeyville's D has been supreme tonight. Cantrell, left wing, wants a three. Strong hit the rim twice. Rebound Coffeyville, left to right. The NATOs look to rip and run. Up 15-4. 4 minutes left in the first quarter, and a block by Kinsley Boss to start her season. Rebound Labette County, and then a steal. Brooklyn White to the cup, makes it.
Yeah. Boy, she's a tremendous defensive player. That's her third or fourth steal already.
Labette County really timid with the ball, and to be honest, I understand it. Baker underneath is fouled going up, and Amory's going to shoot a couple.
Well, maybe that's our ticket to try to get it inside and get some fouls called on them and hit some free throws here. We've got to figure out something here, down 17-4 early, and we've just been punched in the mouth, and we're going to have to respond to this.
Wow, 17-4. That happened really quick. First free throw for Baker's good. Maddie Bevins checks in for Millie Carnahan. Second free throw for Baker, rattles in as well. Gonna need those tonight without question. Labette County needs to kind of try to flip the script here, and hopefully those free throws allowed us to get in a defense, and they get a steal. Outlet to Landry across the purple half-court line. O'Brien, good look, off of Boss's fingers. It'll go to Coffeyville, but that was kind of more like it right there.
Yeah, that finally got some pressure down low, got a steal. It would have been nice to finish that fast break, but just pass maybe a little hot for Boss, and so, but again, that was at least a spark. Let's see if we can't pick up with that again.
17-6 Coffeyville. 3:20 left first quarter. Another near turnover for the Ville. It is picked up by Landry O. Right to left. Unselfish look. Should have shot it. It'll be with Labette County, though, as it was poked out by Karen.
You know, I like the defensive pickup for us. I mean, that's a start. We have to start with stops. But, yeah, we've got to capitalize on some of those takeaways, too.
Amory throws it in right to Taylor Karen. Not great there from the inbounding play for Labette County.
Yeah.
Good hustle back D from Maddie Bevins. Aubrey Boss checks in for her sister Kinsley Boss. That's the first time we've said that all year, and that's a good thing. Glad to see Kinsley play tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Labette County is going to have to really value each possession. We've talked about that. You give the ball away too many times here, you're going to be in deep trouble.
Taylor Karen thought about the deep three. Coach Tyler Coots watches on, squatted all the way down near the hardwood. You can only imagine how much this Coffeyville coaching staff and players want this win so badly.
Yeah, well, Labette County's owned this league for 30, 40 years pretty much, so yeah.
Baker, short corner, finds Landry. Long two-pointer, goes down for Landry.
Yeah, there's our leader trying to take charge. Now let's defend and get a stop here.
4-0 run for Labette County to make it 17-8. The defense has been a little better here. Lopez, left to right, needs cut off, not quite. Floater goes over the head of two ladies for both teams, and it stays with Coffeyville. White to the corner, left wing, Karen wants another, misses it. Tipped about and underneath snagging it is Keandra Jennings for Coffeyville. And a timeout Coffeyville. And they'll have the ball up 17-8 with 30 seconds on the shot clock when we return in 30 seconds.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at KLKCradio.com.
Welcome back, Grizzly fans, to Field Kinley High School, home of the Coffeyville Golden Tornado. Lady Nato right now throwing the first punches in this one, up 17-8 on Our Lady Grizzlies, nearing the 2-minute mark in quarter number 1. Coffeyville, fresh out of a Tyler Coots timeout, has the ball in a half-court set. 17 seconds now on the shot clock. Kaylin Karen rotates to her sister Taylor. Wanted the three and throws it right back to her sister. Corner, Aaron Lopez, good defense by Labette, and bailed out by a foul is Coffeyville. A behind the back foul on Maddie Bevins, and that'll be our third as a team and Maddie's first.
Yeah, that's a tough foul right there. He's a really good official, so it probably was. It's just, I feel like we're really jumping to the ball and hustling right now, so we need to be rewarded.
Good set play, three-pointer missed though. Rebound Millie, and then a jump ball will take it Labette County's direction.
Okay, now we need to have a good possession here and get a bucket and kind of slowly erode that lead they've got on us.
Labette County in the midst of a 4-0 run. Labette County was down 22-8 to start the game against Silver Lake going into the second quarter, and then came back, but it wasn't enough. Here they trail 17-8 tonight. Coffeyville's beyond the perimeter pressure has been really good. Landry right in front of us as we're up in the crow's nest. Here's a backdoor to Cantrell. Too easy to read. Taylor Karen intercepts it.
Yeah, that's just unacceptable for us, and our girls will tell you that. We cannot just throw the ball away.
20 seconds on the shot clock for Coffeyville. Labette County's had a few opportunities to get within single digits, but hasn't been able to do so. Or I guess they are within single digits. I mean, a little closer, I guess. Here's a missed shot for Coffeyville. Rebound Boss for Labette County. Carnahan throws off to O'Brien right wing. Defended tightly. Skip pass, near side Cantrell left wing. Goes into Baker, poked out by who? Coffeyville. Labette County, I know Coffeyville's defense is really good. we're forcing the issue a little bit.
Well, they're playing as a 3-2 or a 1-2-2. So they're in a zone. They're challenging us to score from outside, and we keep trying to throw it inside against a zone. That's just way too congested.
Anna goes up and should be granted 2 free throws. Nope. Yep, it is going to be 2 free throws. Anna Cantrell hopefully can knock these down. Somebody that distributes the ball well, defends so well, and is a vocal leader on the floor. Doesn't score tons, but Anna is a Swiss Army knife, and her first free throw is good.
Shooting her free throws good so far. That's good to see. Much needed.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. Anna's second, pure swish. Labette County on a 6-0 run, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's at least that. Might be 8-0. It's 17-10, much more manageable, especially if you get a stop and score at the end of the first quarter buzzer. Wide open right-hand layup, though, for Kaylin Karen, uncontested. Labette County has 30 seconds, no shot clock.
Yep, rule 1, stop the ball. Even if you're guard the man, you have to go stop the ball.
Landry right wing. Davis posting up. Landry. And a foul on Coffeyville Zimmerman, I believe. And that should be 2 free throws for Landry O'Brien. It is.
Well, we'll take that too then. That foul looked a little bit touchy. So
yeah, it did. Wasn't a great call, at least from our angle up here. Landry's first is short, no good. Checking in for Coffeyville is Lopez for the final 18 ticks of the first quarter. She'll replace Kaylin Karen. Number 23 in black, our senior, averaging I think 18 a game, makes the second one to make it 19-11. A stop here would be great.
This is a different press. I don't know how it's going to work. We normally do a 1-2-1-1, and that was a 2-2-1. That's a different look. I've not seen that.
As Coffeyville throws it away, Labette County will have it. Down 8 only with 10 seconds left. Landry crosses the purple and gold tornado at center court. Down to 4 seconds. Landry jump stop floater from the right elbow misses. Tipped about out of bounds. It'll be Labette County ball with 0.9 seconds left in the quarter.
Can't even catch this. They have to throw it in and tip it basically, or catch it in the air and just shoot it.
Jaden Davis calling for it. Defended by Brooklyn White, who's been masterful defensively for Coffeyville. Millie to throw it in. Looks. Oh, it's tipped by Coffeyville. And good defense by the NATO to end the first quarter, as I think it was Millie was wide open on the right wing. At the end of the one from Coffeyville, it's NATO 19, Grizzlies 11. Back in 1 minute from Field Kinlan.
My name is Bria and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Welcome back, basketball fans. We're live from Coffeyville, where Labette County finds themselves down by 8 to start the second quarter to the Lady NATO of Coffeyville. Jack Leak and Jack Leak with you on the call. Coffeyville with the basketball as we speak. Labette County's played better, but how about that offensive set, and finishing underneath is Jennings.
Yeah, that was a couple good passes there. I felt like we defended okay. They just got a nice little chip shot on us. Looks like we got a foul on the NATOs here. Big Grizzly ball out underneath the basket.
After Coach Vollmer called the timeout when we got down 11-2, I feel like we really played better Here's a set play for Landry and a foul going the other way on O'Brien. Surveys, finds Bevins. Boss, back to Landry, drives, gets by, adjusts, floats, misses, tipped about. Coffeyville has it. Lopez left to right. Long possessions not ending in good looks for Labette County, but they get a steal here and will get it right back off of a bad pass from Coffeyville.
Yeah, right now their zone's just kind of messing with us. Let's see what they do here. Kind of a matchup 1-2-2 zone. They just stretch out to where the ball's at.
Good news, we can shoot a three anytime we want. Landry's going to let one fly and miss it. Rebound Brooklyn White. But that is the good thing, I mean, I guess, is you can just about square up from deep anytime you want, pretty open. As going under the screen is Boss. Missing the three is Karen. Rebounded in the corner, and a foul on Carnahan.
Goodness.
Is called.
Going for the ball there. As is always, we're so reliant on a lot of our points coming off steals and traps on that press, so we haven't really gotten much of that. We've gotten a few steals, it hadn't equated into points yet, so we're kind of learning how to adjust here a little bit and score more with our offense.
22-11 Coffeyville, 6:15 second quarter. Nadeau with it. They have played so well here tonight so far. White tries to get by Landry, and a foul on O'Brien. Can't swat with this crew, and it'll be 2 free throws for White.
Yeah, and that may or may not have been all ball, but
Oh, yeah.
it's just that motion of the slap. Is that her first?
Yes.
Okay.
And our fourth with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Wow. This one's a swish. So Coffeyville's going to be shooting 40 free throws in the next 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to make for a long quarter here if we foul.
Second also goes for White, and it is 24-11 Coffeyville, 6 minutes left in the first half. Landry, deep three is heaved, missed short, gets her own rebound off the drip, goes to Bevins at the top, punching in the zone. Boss, swing, Carnahan, corner three, no, air ball, rebound Coffeyville, outworking Labette County here in a couple different areas.
Yeah, right now we're having a hard time dealing with that zone, and then I didn't see who that foul was on, but Labette County fouled
Karen,
number 24. Okay, go ahead. I was just commenting on that zone defense. Right now is really giving us fits.
And sometimes it's hard to shoot when you know you're being willed to shoot. Like Coffeyville's looking at us in the eyeballs and saying, beat us from behind that line, do it. And that's makes it harder to shoot.
Yeah, it sure can.
That foul goes on Amory Baker, her second. Karen splits this pair. That's Taylor Karen. She's up to 6 points now, and Coffeyville's lead is 14. Labette County scoreless in quarter number 2.
And that's just it. When you don't score, you can't set up a press.
Right.
And that's kind of the snowball.
Bevins, corner three, barely hits rim. Rebound Cantrell. Bevins gets it from her. Carnahan underneath, off the bottom of the backboard, and then a bucket and the foul for Kinsley Boss. We needed life, and KB provides it.
Yeah, boy, she's made an impact already tonight in many occasions for just rebounding to defending. So, yeah, we're in desperate need of 2 or 3 good possessions to try to get a little momentum going our way.
Free throw up and missed by Kinsley. Fought for, and it'll go to Coffeyville. Aubrey fought for it against Jennings, but the refs grant it to Coffeyville.
Yeah, this press really needs to create something for us if we're going to keep doing it.
Now Labette County a little scared to foul, but they don't and get a steal. Cantrell tipped it along with Kinsley. Carnahan bleeds out. Tries to find a way to punch a hole in the zone, but can't, and is fouled by Kaylin Karen, and that's 3 team fouls on Coffeyville, and the second, on Jessica Zimmerman, sorry.
Looks like there's going to be a lot of fouls called tonight, which we're a deeper team, so I guess that should play to our favor.
Labette County nearly turns it over. I think Boss double dribbled, but they didn't call it. Labette County keeps. Landry back in the game. Carnahan wide open, takes the three, misses it. Going for the board is Boss and snagging it down out of the air. Landry, left wing, travels with it, and Coffeyville gets it right back.
Well, that's some of what we talked about. At least we're getting a few offensive rebounds and whatnot, another look. So, but another turnover, of course, hurts us here.
Two undefeated teams in the league squaring off tonight on a really pretty court here inside the gym. Darker wood inside the three-point line with lighter wood outside of it, and a big tornado logo at midcourt. Another foul underneath on Boss, and 2 free throws here for Keandra Jennings.
Yeah, a big strong move there by Jennings down low. So we still continue to have a hard time underneath the basket, keeping them from underneath, rebounding, getting shots. So we'll see how long Coach Vollmer stays with a man-to-man for defense.
First free throw missed by Jennings. She's 1 for 3 tonight from that purple stripe down there. 4:15 first half, 25 Coffeyville, 13 Lady Grizzlies. Second free throw up, missed, rebound Boss, and a jump's going to be called in, and it'll go to Labette County.
It's a good hustle there by number 24 for Coffeyville. I thought we boxed out decent. I think that's the Karen kid, so good player.
Very good. Her and her sister have put in their dues in this varsity program. Millie gets an edge. Good hook pass to Boss, who wasn't quite ready for it. Settles in front of Coffeyville's bench and whips one out of bounds. Oh, tipped. Good awareness by Millie. Tipped by Karen. Labette County keeps. Carnahan throws it into Landry, just a few feet from her, into play. Long skip pass to Bevins, lets the three fly, missed it strong, hit the rim once on the way down, and Karen saves it to Kinsley. Tries to square up and is fouled from behind with 3:50 left till half.
Glad seeing her get that. I think she was going to go right up with it. I tell you, if we catch a ball inside ever, the ball has to go up. We can't just keep kicking it out when we're down in there. I think these refs will call those fouls inside, so, and we need that.
Landry in the far side, and a pass too high for Maddie Bevins, goes out of bounds, turnover Labette County. Coach Vollmer, hands on her hips, looks at Coach Wilson, Heather Wilson, assisted by Madison Evans as well. Little bit of a head scratcher so far, but I know what I've learned. Coffeyville is stinking good.
Yeah, they've got a nice balanced team. They're playing a good game. They've done their homework, so Grizzlies are going to have to call the charge there.
On who?
I believe on Landry O'Brien. That's her second foul, and I didn't see that one either, but that's 2 fouls.
And it was an offensive foul, so it's not free throws for Coffeyville, although they are well into the bonus. Landry stays in the game with 3:30 left in the half. I bet you they go right at her if they can.
Yeah, we, of course, can't have her with 3 fouls. Carnahan with a steal and a chance for a layup here.
Right-hand layup for Millie, misses, put back up, and a foul. Landry's going to shoot 2.
It's one of the first times our press has created it. I guess we have a few times, but we still have yet to score one time on a transition like that. So that's kind of our MO, and that's kind of frustrated us a little bit, I believe. O'Brien makes her first 3 throw.
Whenever you've played a certain way that has allowed you to be successful, and that certain way that's allowed you to be successful feels like it's being taken from you by your opponent, that has to be a weakening and frustrating feeling.
Well, once you start getting frustrated, it just changes things, and then when something else goes bad, it builds. So we're going to have to just have a few possessions go our way. Here's a steal almost. Boy, we're really jumping to the ball right now. That looks good. Landry
made the second free throw as well. It's just a 10-point game with 3 minutes till half. Right wing with the basketball is Zimmerman. They go inside, and up and under floaters missed, drips off the back heel, rebound Bevins.
That was a better possession for the Grizzlies. Here comes Carnahan up the floor. We really need to see the ball go in the hole on this possession.
Keeley good in the game for Labette County. Near travel by Cantrell, throws it away. Coffeyville's got it. Self-inflicted. Coffeyville has one slip through their hands, and they give it back to Labette County. Maddie Bevins pushes pace with her right hand. Slows down right in front of the score table, and a pass inside's tipped out by White. I think we're running offense the same how we have been, but we're just playing an opponent that has been able to stop it.
Yeah, that's some of it. And some of these that look like we're just throwing the ball to their team is created by Coffeyville's pressure they put on us. So, credit them. We're a little bit sloppy right now because of their defense.
Bevins left wing, good backdoor. Keeley missed the layup. There's Aubrey, goes up strong and scores.
Yeah,
good backdoor by Keeley, good though. And Coach Coots wants a full timeout. It's an 8-point game.
And I feel like we played. I shouldn't
terrible.
Say we played horrible.
I did.
Okay, well, we played pretty bad, and Coffeyville's made us look that way. So this game couldn't have gone any worse, and we're just down 2 or 3 possessions. So
25-17 the score. Only down 8 and haven't played well. We'll keep it here and thank a few sponsors for allowing our broadcast to take place. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Tank Connection, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Labette Bank, the Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, and Vollmer Cement Finishing. 25-17 Coffeyville with 2:12 left until halftime.
And it doesn't help any. I don't think we've made 1 3-pointer, and I bet we've shot 6 or 8.
Yeah, maybe close to 6 probably.
And I say
5.
that because we're a good shooting team.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the basket once or twice, and that changes everything.
Really curious to see how Coffeyville responds because they know their coach called that timeout because we went on a run. So let's see how the home team responds. Tough pull up 2, misses, rebound, long one goes to Karen. She's got room, misses the floater. White wants to go back up but has to shed, and Coffeyville has it with a fresh 30. Another dump. Jennings adjusts, scores, and the foul. No, a travel. Huge call with 2 minutes till half.
That sure was, but it's the same issue for us. They got 3 or 4 different times. One of the rebounds was because of a really bad shot by the NATOs, and it kicked out 12 foot. But we've got to look underneath the basket, find a defender, get them on the hip, and root out. We cannot let them have 2 or 3 different chances.
Yeah.
We won't win if we do.
Really good Coffeyville team. 5th-ranked team in the sub-state region. Boss has 4 players on her and throws it away. That was like piranhas when you throw a carcass in the ocean. The ball went in the middle of the zone, and 4 white jerseys
Well, that's because 5 white jerseys are in the zone the entire time. They just collapse to the ball. If you throw it inside in the zone, that's just a tough place to try to dish the ball off.
It'll be easier to get the ball inside off a missed 3 and a rebound than throwing it in. Here's White, good position, misses though. Good box by Millie, foul going the other way. And we'll see, as that might be free throws for Carnahan. It is. Minute 18 till half.
Yeah, and Millie had position. She went up, and the 44, sorry, I don't have these players memorized, went over her back. And these refs, Jennings, yes, for Coffeyville, do a good job of calling that. I mean, if you're going over the back, it's a foul.
Millie misses the first free throw. In for Coffeyville is number 10, Mackenzie Jones, as well as Kaylin Karen, who replaces White. Jennings stays in with 2 personal fouls. This free throw, should it go down for Millie, makes it a 7-point game. She makes it. Missed the first, but makes the second.
It's like we're going back to our original 1-2-1-1 press, little different look.
25-18 Coffeyville. Nadeau, jumper, off the glass, no. Kaylin McCoy in the game, and a rebound given up to Coffeyville.
Yeah, right now defensively, they're just hungrier right now when the ball goes up.
3-pointer for Coffeyville, up and short. Jennings put back, no good, but she's fouled. And another point on the possession, most likely. I'm assuming she'll make one of these. Given up off of a second chance opportunity.
Yeah, just possession. I feel like if we can fix that, I'm a broken record, but it's the same thing over and over. They're in position, and the only way we can rebound is to foul. So it's going to be a long night if we can't take care of some of the basics. You know, screening out, getting your defender on your hip, and rebounding.
Jennings splits the pair, and it's 26-18 Coffeyville with 50 seconds left. Things have definitely cooled down for a hot Coffeyville team. Labette County throws one inside that goes out of bounds off of Jennings, and Labette County will keep possession.
Yeah, again, that's a good look. We're trying to look inside. It's just so congested. It's really hard to do much when you catch it.
Both teams have scored 7 points this quarter. Ball goes into Carnahan, hit hard and fouled, and will shoot 2 more with 47 seconds left in the half. It's always hard to see the scoreboard from up here, as we are about, 15 feet from the top of the gym here in the Crow's Nest. Carnahan's first free throw is no good.
Millie did a good job on that last inbounds play. She could tell the Coffeyville defender was going to probably get the steal, so she ran to the ball, and then the defender ran into her, so she made that foul happen.
Carnahan misses both, and it's going to Coffeyville here. 26-18. Labette County's had a few chances to make this thing real close, but haven't been able to capitalize. Taylor Karen with the basketball, flips it near side to Kalen. Down low, good possession, but how about the trailing defense by Carnahan, batting the ball out of bounds near the Labette County cheer squad.
Yeah, Coffeyville continues to do a pretty good job of getting the ball up the floor. They're well coached. I mean, they're throwing the ball to the center away from the press, so we caught a good break there. Good hustle back by Carnahan.
Karen nearly travels, misses a floater. Long board goes to Coffeyville. Our defense, especially in the half court, has been really good this quarter. Coffeyville's only made 1 2-point bucket.
Yeah, that's a good point to make.
Rebound, Kaylin McCoy after a missed 3. Clock down to 7 seconds. Labette County down by 8. Bad pass again, intercepted by Karen. Labette County really forcing errors. And a floater goes in at the buzzer for Kaylin Karen. Coffeyville 28, Labette County 18. Halftime here in Field Kinley High School. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Jack Leak and Jack Leak with you on the call. 28-18, Coffeyville in front of Labette County is your halftime score. It was all Coffeyville in the first quarter. They outscored us 19-11, and then after a last-second banked-in floater, they outscored us only 9-7 in the second quarter. First quarter, Coffeyville played really well and thumped us. In the second quarter, they didn't play well, and we kind of thumped Labette County, I thought.
Yeah. Well, I think that last possession was a microcosmic possession for the entire first half.
Yeah.
You know, we make kind of a loosey pass there, and they, with 4 seconds left, throw up a decent little floater. It goes in. That just kind of surmised the whole first half. I'm a little frustrated only because I know how good we are. If we were just a hack team, you know, we wouldn't have any concerns at all. That was not our best look that first half. We are the better team here tonight overall. Coffeyville's a good team, but we're much better than what we're showing here, even against a good team. So I look for us to come out and respond and to continue to hustle. I know we have a lot of pride. Coach Ballmer's a good coach. We cannot give the ball away and throw it away, even if they're defending well. And, you know, we're going to have to just probably make a few shots. You know, a zone's going to stay in the zone until you hurt it a few times, and then they'll start coming out, and that opens up the paint and allows you to throw the ball in without too many bodies inside. So we'll see. Coffeyville played a good first half.
Halftime scoring statistics. Labette County had 7 different scores in the first half. Landry O'Brien had 7 points, and then there were 5 players with 2 points. Anna Cantrell, Aubrey Boss, Kinsley Boss, good to have her back, Keely Good, and Amory Baker, they all had 2 points. And Amelia Carnahan had 1 point, only went 1 for 4 from the free throw line in that second quarter. For Coffeyville, White had 9 points, Taylor Karen had 6, Aaron Lopez had 5, Kaylin Karen had 4, as well as Keandra Jennings. Each team only made 2 field goals in that second quarter after scoring 30 points combined between the 2 teams in the first period. And don't forget, this Coffeyville team is quite strong and has had a very, very good year. Undefeated in the league. They beat Fort Scott 48-40 on this floor. Labette County, of course, 10-1 on the year and undefeated in league play as well. 2 really nice teams to me, the 2 best teams in the SEK. And Labette County trying to avoid being the victim of another loss on the floor that they call Dan Wall Court here in Field-Kinley High School. 28-18 again is your halftime score. 3 minutes and 50 seconds until the start of the second half. Let's take a 1-minute break and come back with more chatter on KLKC. Welcome back, Grizzly Nation. This is the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. My name is Jack Leak. Alongside me is my dad, Jack Leak Jr. There we go. I'll just start saying that. That sounds, it's easier to say because there's a difference.
Yeah, but anytime you say junior,
people think it's me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just teasing it.
Yeah, that is true. And Lucas Hayward on the KLKC Sports YouTube live stream. Labette County really labored in that first half, and you know, the way that I kind of sliced it up, just to kind of be safe, but I do think it's true. Half of it was probably us, and half of it was Coffeyville. I kind of hedge on the side of maybe 60% of it was Coffeyville, 40% was us. I think their scheme was perfect. They executed perfectly. So I think it was a little bit more Coffeyville being better than us being poor.
I think so. Their game plan, obviously, is to defend us with the zone, and if we're going to beat them, it's going to have to be from shooting three-pointers all night. They've worked extensively on press break, staying calm, passing the ball, not dribbling against it, because I think they realize a lot of our points come off that transition, and they've tried to slow that part down. They've done that. So, and again, as we said earlier, what is it, 10 points? I mean, I feel like
I know
it's gone about as badly overall for us because of Coffeyville's presence tonight, and we're really only down a short little run here. If we just get on one of our little runs, we'll be tie game or down 2 or 3. So, you know, we'll have the opportunity. We'll just see if we take advantage of it and keep the heat turned up and make some good things happen here.
I love watching our huddles. Look at our huddle over there with Coach Vollmer. Every single player had both eyes locked on their head coach.
Yes.
Every single player. That has just blown me away. And if you'd like to hear more kind of what I think about the buy-in of Labette County's culture, it's tremendous. Listen to the War Room with Sean Fry this Monday at 7:30 a.m. on KLKC. I sat down with Sean Fry, the local sports reporter, and he interviewed me, and we talked all things radio and Grizzly basketball. 7:30 a.m. Monday morning. Coffeyville starts with the basketball, and Labette County gets the steal to start the second half. Landry picks it away. Oh, boy. And then a long pass intercepted by Karen. She jump stop, nearly travels, but finds a buddy who drives and is fouled by Landry. Her second, I think.
It's her third.
Is it? Yes, it is. Oh, no.
Yeah, and again, that was a good look by Landry. Good idea, but against this team, you can't do that. A throwaway is their possession and a foul. And a foul.
Then Jennings backs down her man, and as Dad said, a foul here on Amory Baker, her third, and 2 fouls on Labette County in the first 24 seconds of the third quarter.
Yeah, and again, against our man, they continue to get the ball inside, and we foul. So we're going to have to deny that inside pass, go to a zone, or just play better defense straight up and just hope they don't make it.
Jennings makes the first. Second up and good as well. She went 2 for 6 from the free throw line in the first half and now 2 for 2 here. I thought it was going to be a positive start to the third quarter, but instead it flipped and Coffeyville strikes first again.
Yeah, those turnovers are killer.
Landry left wing 3 ball short, fought for, Boss underneath, shoot it, she scores it.
Yeah, I hope she just remembers when you catch it there, just go up. Don't look left, don't look right, just put it right back like she did.
A 10-point game again. Labette County fighting. Bevins pokes it out. A lot of people here now as I start to look around at some of the stands. We hover above the old yellow-colored chairbacks in the crow's nest here in the gym. Coffeyville's got it. Nobody hit a three-pointer in the second quarter. Labette County hasn't hit one all game. Taylor Karen, good shooter for them, catches it wearing number 24 in white. Good defense by Aubrey Boss. Down in the shot clock to 5 seconds. A little floater is missed. Rebound Bevins. Good defense there.
That was a better possession for sure. Let's have a good, well, I say that and it accidentally bounces off Bevins' toe out of bounds. Coffeyville ball. So those things happen. It's just against this team, we'll probably pay a price because of it. So let's get a good defense here and see if we can't get one of our signature easy layups for a change.
Anna Cantrell trying to force Coffeyville out of bounds, and she does. Taylor Karen stepped on the purple baseline that stretches north to south And Landry O'Brien checks in for Maddie Bevins and collects the ball, does O'Brien, and crosses the logo at center court. Shoots the deep three, up, air ball. It's going to Coffeyville, or was that saved?
Yeah.
It was saved. Usually they say the foot was out of bounds, but Jaden saved it. Millie fouled and the bucket. Jaden Davis with a great save. 9 times out of 10 when you do that, they just say you stepped out of bounds. But she must have tight-roped the baseline when saving the ball.
Yeah, evidently so. And just like earlier when we threw the ball away and then 2 bad things happen and they score,
right,
a good hustle down on our end results in a bucket and a foul. So hopefully Millie can make this a 3-point play here.
The and one, up, miss, rebound Boss. Aubrey takes a dribble, looks for a friend, finds Jaden, shoots a weird floater that airballs and lands out of bounds. Not a great look from Davis after a great golden possession we could have had right there.
And Boss is so unselfish, and I love that about her. I wish she would have spun and just put that little bunny right back up.
Labette County within 8 with 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. I'm curious to see how Coffeyville responds when we get within 4 or 5. Labette County gets a steal, up ahead Landry, left-hand layup, good. Timeout Coffeyville as Labette County cuts it to 6. Landry's up to 9 points. We'll see how long Coach Coots wants. 30 seconds, and then we'll be back on KLKC.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Labette County's outscored Coffeyville 6-2 in the third quarter with 5:50 left in it. The Ville has the ball again, picked by Landry. Ball on the deck, Millie picks it up. Doesn't feel the NATO behind her and has it stolen away. Coffeyville gets it right back.
Yeah, gosh, I wanted to yell woof myself.
Coffeyville, a swerving floater misses, tipped out to Landry. Our senior collects it and rips it. Left to right, dribbles with her head up, tries to find somebody. Davis, short corner, drives, swerves, travels.
Yeah.
Jaden struggling a little bit tonight, forcing some issues, but she is maybe our best center, so she needs to keep playing.
Yeah, I just, in my stomach, I could almost feel us getting ready to go on a run here. It just had a couple opportunities here to really get the blood flowing, you know, and the bench is lit up, so let's just keep it up here.
On top of all that, Coffeyville feels it. Lopez, little floater, misses, drips off the rim. Rebound Cantrell. 1 and out possessions have been better.
They're not getting second, third, fourth tries.
Landry wants to try to score, loses it, goes up with it, misses, tries again, and is fouled. Landry with a valiant effort is going to shoot 2 free throws here.
Yeah, and I wanted to mention Coach Coots and Coach Owens earlier. They've done their homework. If you've noticed, they've called a couple of timeouts strategically perfect. Just a minute ago, we were on a run. O'Brien makes her first free throw. And just a second ago, we were kind of getting that vibe, that feel, that go, and he calls a quick timeout to try to chill that out. O'Brien hits her second free throw, which is huge. Grizzlies down 4 now.
4:50 left in the third. Coffeyville breaks the press well. Karen does a good job not to travel, but throws it away. Cantrell left to right. Anna tries to jump stop, finds Landry 2 feet from the rim. No whistle. Rebound Karen for Coffeyville.
Goodness.
Don't foul here. Labette County gets back. Karen with a dump to Lopez. Blocked, and then it's caught by Coffeyville. How is that not Labette County ball?
There's no way. Kevin's going to turn.
He's going to change it.
Turn that over.
He's got to change it. It landed in the arms of Coffeyville's White, and it's Labette County ball.
Gosh dang, and Landry swiped that. She hit all ball.
That would have been her fourth foul.
So she's such a competitor. It's difficult to tell her not to do that, but
Millie squares one up for 3 in the corner. Short. McCoy flirts for the board. Rebound White. Coffeyville with it again.
I knew that was going in. I just knew it.
They go inside to White, uses her own teammate as kind of a screener and finishes for 2, their first field goal of the second half.
You knew that was due to happen, so now we have to respond here to keep this game within 4.
Kinsley Boss underneath, turns, fires,
Yes.
hits. Pretty.
She can do that every time down there. If not, she'll get fouled. She's long and tall. She's athletic. She's got great balance. There's another
Millie
steal.
gets the ball on the deck, and the jump ball goes to Labette County. Turnover, Coffeyville. And I said this before, I think, the timeout. I'm curious to see how Coffeyville responds when we get it close, because they know how good we are. They know they played turnt in that first half, so they're thinking, oh no, here they come.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how they respond now even.
Yeah, and if you watch Coffeyville, like between transitions and whistles, they're tired, they're gassed.
They kind of walked over to Coots during that timeout, and he had to will his team to the bench a little. Landry from deep right wing, short, and the board goes out of bounds. I'm okay with her shooting that.
Oh, yeah, and we're yet to have anything fall, and we're within 3 or 4 points here. Can't see the scoreboard. I'd be accurate. 4 points. We are yet to make a three-pointer, and I know we've shot 8 or 9, so seeing one of those go down will really boost us as well.
Karen gets off an open look, missed it. Rebound, Aubrey Boss. Labette County kind of dodges a bullet there. Millie Carnahan in transition into the trees, and a charge is called on Millie. I don't know if we need to push pace. I mean, man, we've turned it over 100 times after we get a rebound, and then we just sprint 100 miles an hour down the floor.
Yeah, that's so much of our DNA. That time she just got a little, over the top, a little downhill, and against a lot of teams, they would have hacked her or slid. Coffeyville stood their ground, took the charge.
That's Millie's second. We give it right back. Jaden gets her hand in the cookie jar, but White secures the rock firmly. Taylor Karen kick to the corner, and her sister travels. Turnover, Coffeyville. I think at some point we need to start adding points in between the Coffeyville turnover sandwiches. There's too many of our bad possessions mixed with theirs.
Yeah, they're giving us chances here. So I think they're tightening up too, they're tightening up, here. So we've got a golden opportunity here to tie this game here in the next few possessions and go up.
And Millie's back heel was out of bounds. Turnover, Labette County, as Landry skipped past it from one side of the floor to the other. Coffeyville gets it back.
Yeah, right now both teams just trying to give the other team chances to go on a run here.
32-28, Coffeyville with 2:40 left in the third quarter. Coffeyville has numbers. They take advantage. White, layup, blocked by McCoy. Rebound, Boss. Outlet to Landry.
That was a good no call. That was a perfect block, even though it was kind of from behind. So appreciate that no call.
Landry given room. Three-pointer!
First
crawls
one tonight.
over the rim, and it's a one-point affair in Coffeyville.
Now a steal and a layup. Keep the momentum going here.
Karen, left wing. White, good backdoor. Lopez finishes. That was great offense by Coffeyville.
Can't complain about that at all. That was well played.
A three-point game. Davis, short corner jumper, misses. Rebound, Karen. Long pass to Lopez, right to left. Boss doesn't get the foul, but the bucket's good by Lopez. 36-31, Coffeyville, just like that, with 1:45 left in the third quarter.
Yeah,
they want to go in, turnover Labette County, looking for Jaden Davis. White stole it.
Yeah, just not very good possessions there. Jaden's a good shooter, but that's not her favorite shot. So rush that one a little bit and then throw the ball away. Coffeyville stayed poised as we got it to within 2.
Lopez misses a little floater. Walks back, now realizes she needs to go as Labette County's in the corner. Bevins to Boss, deep 2, good for Aubrey Boss. A three-point game, it is again. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Oh boy, oh no. Taylor Karen jumped or something and is holding the back of her left leg. I hope it's just a cramp.
Yes.
I want her to finish this game, the season, everything. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's Taylor's just what?
I think it might be. As it looks like they're kind of stretching it out a little bit. So appears to hopefully be good news for Taylor Karen. She's laying over there on the ground getting tended to. Ball is thrown in for Coffeyville. Play resumes. Lopez pivots. Ball is rotated. Dumped down read well by Amory Baker back in the game. Labette County's got it down 3.
That was defended well. She had denied the pass inside. So
Landry swerves, floater short, but that's her look. Rebound Bevins, outlet to Aubrey Boss left wing. Deep pass to Landry, backpedals and travels. Turnover Labette County. I don't know if that was a travel.
yeah, I wondered. It looked just a little half awkward, like a half a step, back step before she dribbled the ball. So either way, she's done a good job of playing with 3 fouls. There's 35 seconds here, so she'll get a blow.
Third quarter, 35 seconds
yes.
left. 36-33 Coffeyville. The fouls have calmed just a touch, and the flow's been better of late. Anna Cantrell tips a pass, goes off of White's foot, saved by Coffeyville. What effort by the NATO. They keep right to left, downhill drive, and an offensive foul. Might have been away from the ball. Okay, it was away from the ball on Keandra Jennings, and Labette County snatches possession of the pumpkin right back. And Taylor Karen is sitting next to assistant coach Will Owens. I think she's okay. I'm assuming she's sitting on the bench. I sure hope so.
Yeah, she's a fine athlete. Of course, we never want anybody for any team to be injured or hurt like that. So, yeah, we need a good possession with 12 seconds here.
Quick stoppage of play with 9.9 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock maybe didn't start, and now they're going to walk back and re-inbound the basketball.
14 seconds before we threw.
Oh, okay.
Or I thought.
Oh, that's 4 fouls on Keandra Jennings, by the way.
You know what? Yeah, 13. Gosh, this really is a weird place to watch a game. So, okay.
Ball goes in, and the clock drips under 10 seconds. Aubrey Boss in the corner, catches and drives. Jumper blocked, rebound. Nobody goes for it except White, and Coffeyville has it right back and does not get a shot off. And at the end of 3, it's Coffeyville 36, Labette County 33. We'll be back in 1 minute. It is a good one. 2 undefeated teams in the league. A 1-minute break on KLKC.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
For us, Coffeyville in front of Labette County in the ladies' game. These two teams tied for first place in the SEK League. 36-33 the score. Taylor Karen back in the game. Glad to see that. They go right inside to White, who has to track down the ball and throws it right to Amory Baker. Labette County starts the fourth quarter off with the intercepting team.
We've defended much better this second half, I'll say that much.
Carnahan finds herself with it, throws back to Landry. Pass inside the zone, kick out Bevins, head fakes the 3, a deep 2, misses. Carnahan backside, leans, fires, scores.
Nice, good possession. She was in a position there and put it right back. That's what we need more of.
1 point game, 7:10 left in the game. Lopez, good pass. White, fouled going up, better than the make, I suppose. And Brooklyn White is going to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, just a little out of position there, but I agree. She fouled her purposely, and thankfully she didn't make the basket, so maybe she misses one of these or both, and that makes it even better foul.
She is now 3 for 5 from the line as she misses this free throw. Really played well to open this game. She was the best player on the floor for the first quarter. Second free throw up and swished in. And it's a 2-point Coffeyville lead with 7 minutes left. Labette County has it, and another forced error. Okay. Labette County down 37-35, 7 minutes left, having to play defense here.
Yeah, I can't, there's nothing else to say about our turnovers. That's probably 10 or 12 tonight. Next play, that's all we got left.
Bevins tries to get a steal, avoids the foul. Now we got to get back. Coffeyville's got it. White, 5 feet from the rim. Tough position, shoots it kind of off the bottom of the backboard. And then Labette County turns it over. Millie dribbled off the back leg of one of her teammates. I think maybe Amory. It was nobody's fault. But, man, it's like two positive sides of a magnet. They won't touch.
Yeah.
Like us trying to get a lead.
Yep. Again, next play, that went on Coffeyville's knees. We just have to play this, get a stop here.
Taylor Karen with the ball left wing, defended tightly by number 14 in black, Aubrey Boss. Her and her sister had played really well tonight, and Taylor Karen scores with the left hand her first field goal since the first quarter. Landry drives and is fouled from behind. It's a 4-point Coffeyville lead again with 6:20 left in the game. Labette County will inbound under their own rim.
Yeah, we need to limit their runs for sure. We're down 4, and now we're in the fourth quarter. We really can't allow them to go on these 4, 6, 8, point runs. We need a possession here.
Landry throws it right to Taylor Karen. Turnover Labette County. Long pass to Lopez. Her shot is up and good.
It's exactly what we couldn't do. Threw the ball to them and gave them a layup. So that will be the death of us. We really need to play better here.
6-point Coffeyville lead. Bevins in the corner. Boss about 7 feet from the rim. Shot blocked. Outlet to Landry. Right wing three. Good. And a foul away from the ball on Coffeyville.
That was perfect. And I love the shot by Boss. She should have shot that. She got stuffed, caught it, kicked it out. Good shot by Landry. Yes, the foul was, who was the foul on? I thought it was on Coffeyville.
The foul was on Millie Carnahan. I thought so too. But the bucket is still good by Landry because of when the foul took place. It's 41-38 Coffeyville with 6 minutes left. Landry up to 17 points, just under her season average. Aubrey gets a hand on a ball. Coffeyville's got to go here to avoid a 10-second call. They bobble it, and that's a 10-second violation as they were a few inches away from crossing the timeline, but Labette County got after it.
Aubrey Boss has stepped it up. She's defending so hard at that point of that press, and so here we go, Lady Grizzly ball.
The Boss twins have been amazing tonight. Aubrey under the rim, fouled, and is going to shoot two. I'm sorry, Amory Baker.
Yes.
Man, I feel like the Boss twins have really helped us kind of limit damage and then go on a run when we needed to.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the same old characters who played so good for us all year. But, yeah, tonight, these two, the second half for sure, have just really stepped it up. I mean, they're really pumped up here.
Amory makes the first, the second, no good, rattled out hard. Coffeyville with the basketball, left wing, back to Taylor Karen, a deep three, no good.
Strong. Rebound
Aubrey Boss. Anna Cantrell with the basketball now. Looks to pass, finds Landry right wing. Kinsley gets a man to bite, downhill, fades, has it blocked. Labette County will keep as the ball goes out of bounds. It's 41-39 Coffeyville with 5:20 left in the game.
I still like that by Boss. Next time she'll go down and fake and get that girl up in the air and then take the shot.
Ball is in. Landry at the top. Labette County wants a lead. Short. Board to Aubrey off the long miss. Kinsley back to Landry. Doesn't pull but keeps it hip high and begins to dribble. Aubrey left wing. We want to go inside. Right wing Landry. Doesn't shoot it. Drives. Little floater for the tie. You bet. Knotted at 41.
Here we go. Let's put the screws to him here now. We got pressure. It's on our side. We got momentum. Good steal. Or rather, good knockaway there by Boss. Like the energy right now.
41-41 with 4:53 left in the game. Two undefeated teams, the only ones inside the SEK. Lopez, right wing, holds the ball, chest high, defended by Kinsley Boss. Throws off, Kaylin Karen. Coffeyville slow rolling here, running a methodical set. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Karen back to her sister. Corner, Lopez, three-pointer, up, air ball, rebound, Baker. The shot clock shouldn't have reset. Ball's on the deck. Landry's
Foul.
got it for Labette County. That should have been a shot clock violation anyways. It shouldn't have reset.
It didn't hit the rim?
No, I don't think so. Baker in the corner for Labette County, looking for their first lead in eternity. Amory 7 feet from the rim. Cantrell in the corner. Kinsley gets her man to bite. Floater rattles out and then back in. It's 43-41. Kinsley Boss provides us our first lead, and then Landry picks up her 4th personal foul, kind of trying to go for a steal and pull back at the last minute. Couldn't quite pull back enough.
Yeah, my fault there. I forget. Sometimes I've got a microphone in my face.
Broadcaster, not a fan, right?
Gosh, such good effort right now. We've really played a good second half. I'm seeing our team out there on the floor. I'm seeing the pressure flop. You know, we're putting it on them. They're gassed. We're playing punk. We want to win. We're competing. I like what I'm seeing.
Labette County was down quite a few, and now they're up 2, even amidst all the tribulations that were those turnovers. We'll be back in 30 seconds and thank a few sponsors on KLKC.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the 4-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
We'd like to thank a few sponsors for allowing our broadcast to take place. That would include Wood Insurance Center, USD 506, the Corner Store of Altamont, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister. Dad, you and I talk about this a lot as we watch games together on TV and whatnot. Sometimes it takes us coming back before Coffeyville settles in again.
I know. Things flip as the score changes, but hopefully we can just continue. I'm hoping that deep inside Coffeyville knew we were the better team and that this is playing out like they thought it should.
White pulls up for the tie, misses. How about Amory Baker putting a body to Keandra Jennings, who has been great for Coffeyville, getting the board. Bevins, left wing, denies the three. Kinsley has it batted out of her grasp. Right back to Kinsley. Underneath, and a jump ball called. It'll stay with Labette County, but that was a mighty early jump ball.
Yeah, more like a pat. But it is what it is. The guys in stripes make the calls.
Aubrey pulls it from the corner. Air ball three goes to Cantrell. Bevins finds Baker. Amory takes a dribble, rotates. Bevins wants one from deep. Air ball again. Aubrey looks to save and can't quite do it. And it'll go to Coffeyville. Not a very buttoned up possession from our Grizzlies there, but they lead by 2. Their first lead of the night came a little bit ago from Kinsley Boss. 3 minutes left.
Yeah, but I agree with Vollmer. If we happen to go down, let's go down swinging. Let's keep playing hard. Let's look for the shot, look to score. Let's look to win by 10 here instead of trying to slow down. This is our best basketball when we're playing, just really strung up here.
Aubrey Boss has been the head of the snake that has been our press all night, and she has been amazing at the half-court line defensively. A 3-point shot for Coffeyville's up and airballed, goes to Cantrell. Anna tries to find a point guard as she calls for help, throws to Amory across half court. Landry O'Brien on the bench with 4 personal fouls. Aubrey Boss has been amazing. Dumped to Bevins in traffic. Has it swatted out of her grasp. Goes to Coffeyville and a foul on Cantrell. That is our 4th as a team. And I don't think Anna has too many fouls tonight.
Yeah.
It's her first.
Would have liked to have seen him call that swipe foul inside before they kicked it out and called the foul on us here. So let's keep it up. We've been defending really well. Coffeyville's been on their heels this whole second half, really.
Coffeyville with 13 points in the second half. They had 19 in the first quarter alone. White drives, Karen underneath the hoop, has it swatted by Kaylin McCoy, but they get out of it. Coffeyville, Lopez for the lead, up, no good. Rebound, Madison Bevins. Landry O'Brien on the bench. It always feels a little different when you're bringing the ball up the floor. And as Anna Cantrell crosses half court, Coach Vollmer calls a timeout, and in comes Millie Carnahan and Landry O'Brien after this 1 minute break. 41-43, Labette County in front of Coffeyville. I don't remember what the deficit was. It was never a ton, but it was a good margin for a really long time in that first half. We kind of closed in and got our first lead a little bit ago after Kinsley Boss. I think this is her first game she's played this year. She might have played a few minutes at some point, but I think this is her first game back.
I do too, and I think we were down 14 or 16 points in the first half.
Okay.
It was like 18-4.
Yeah, it was.
It was close to what Silver Lake was. I was kind of paying attention to that, actually. So, we hung in there, and even when we played sloppy against a good Coffeyville team that first half, we chipped away a little bit, and so, right now we've got the energy, I feel like, and things are in our side. So I hope Coach Vollmer just, I know she'll coach them up right and just keeps applying the pressure, and let's close this game out here.
Again, Labette County 43, Coffeyville 41. Labette County breaks out of their timeout huddle. Landry O'Brien, Millie Carnahan, Aubrey Boss, Amory Baker, Maddie Bevins all on the floor. Landry to key it in, does so to 13 in black, our junior guard, Millie Carnahan.
Oh, my goodness.
Hit hard by White, no whistle. Millie breaks half court, finds Landry far side, dribbles with her dominant right hand. Minute 55 left in the game. 13 on the shot clock. Bevins left wing. Down they go inside Baker. Nothing. Bevins corner. Doesn't take it. 6-second shot clock. Right wing Landry. Given room. Long whip. Bevins left wing. Pulls the three-pointer. Air ball short. She didn't bring it down. She shot it forehead high and didn't have enough oomph behind it. And Coffeyville has it again.
That's got to be tricky. I never played with a shot clock, so when it gets down to 4 and you don't want to be able to shoot it and you take one more pass, it's just hard.
Aaron Lopez drives, misses, put back, missed, but she's fouled. And Lopez is going to shoot 2 to try to tie it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Coffeyville's taking bad shots. It's just so funny how this game has flipped script. So, really good game here to close out.
First free throw for Lopez is good. And you know what Coffeyville is thinking is what we were probably thinking. They haven't played good at all in the second half, and it's about to be tied.
It is funny how each spectator sees the game.
And it's tied. She makes them both. So we might have willed our way back. We might have done all these things. They might have been rattled. It is tied. None of that matters. Minute and a half left. Baker, triple team, finds Landry. Wants a 3 from the top. Yeah! Labette County leads by 3 with 1:10 left. Playing defense. Landry O doing it again.
Yeah, wow. How about that from your senior leader? Let's defend now. Get down there.
Lopez for the tie on this side. No. Rebound Landry. Harass. That's got to be a foul. It is. That's the third as a team on Coffeyville with 1 minute even left in the game.
Yeah, that was a great 2 possessions there. Landry made the shot, hustled down, got good position, got the rebound, and drew the foul.
Landry's played well with her 3 and 4 fouls throughout the night. Millie with it, sheds to Landry. 50 seconds left. White has been hard for her tonight. Landry throws it away. Karen has it for Coffeyville. Landry slow to get up. Long pass. Lopez layup is good with 40 seconds left. Labette County's got it, only up by 1.
Yeah.
That was huge. Timeout, Coach Vollmer. It's a full timeout, so Labette County will have possession with 35 seconds left in the game, up by 1 point. That was a very, very big flip there. It happened quickly. Labette County, 1, didn't score on that possession, but 2, it happened early. Coffeyville got the steal, scored instantly in transition. So instead of us being up 5 or even still up 3, but with less time, we're only up 1 with plenty of time left.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the same old conversation we had a minute ago. We either threw the ball away as we see it, or Coffeyville fans say what a great defensive stand. They stole it. So, hey, 2 undefeated teams at Coffeyville. Labette County up 1. This is
These
I mean,
teams
yeah, I
are
would
good.
have loved to have won this by 10, 12, whatever, but this is a good ball game. This is a good Friday night basketball game between two good squads.
In stretches, Coffeyville has matched what we were kind of frustrated with our Grizzlies with in the first half, so things have kind of gone even kilter, and the scoreboard just about tells the truth there, as it's just a 1-point Grizzly lead with 35 seconds left. There's 3 seconds that separate the shot clock and game clock. Madison Bevins to throw it in for Labette County. Throws it right quickly to Landry, defended tight by White, and a blocking foul called. That's the 4th as a team on Coffeyville. And there's 32 seconds left, and I don't know how big of a deal this is, but there's no shot clock now.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously they're going to put the pressure on
Right.
us, and this is tough to do, so we'll see. Oh,
Landry O'Brien was wide open, streaking left to right, and Coach Coots calls the foul, and Ambry Baker is going to head to the line to try to shoot two free throws to try to give us back a 3-point lead. Good call by the coaching staff. They're just going to try to extend the game and make us make shots.
yeah, I think so. I mean, I feel like both coaching staffs, we've talked about this a lot, do a good job. You can
Really
tell
good.
both these groups know how to play, all the headsy stuff. Watching Baker's first free throw miss. It was a pretty good shot. It bounced twice just to go down. So
Landry was wide open. That looked like the set play, but Bevins didn't see her. Ambry's second, up and no good. Rebound White. Coffeyville with the ball, right to left they go. Ball left wing, Zimmerman to the top, Karen. Labette County up by 1 with 20 seconds left. Good defense by Aubrey. Forces the steal. Baker looks for Boss. Now finds Landry. Landry long pass Millie. Millie fouled. Aubrey Boss, I'm telling you, tremendous tonight.
yeah, what awareness. Sorry, I'm looking around here. There's 11, almost 12 seconds left. Grizzlies up 1. Got Millie Carnahan shooting free throws here. So
Millie just 1 for 5 from the free throw line. The first one no good. Got to make at least one.
this is where an athlete just goes through their routine, and just shoots this shot.
Millie's second free throw up, swish. And we'll see if Coach Coots calls a timeout when they cross half court. No.
Yes.
Yes. Oh boy. Aaron Lopez had a wide open layup. Timeout Coffeyville. It's 45-47. Labette County with 8 seconds left, and Coffeyville has it. Before Millie shot the free throw, Coach Coots went to the ref and said, when we cross half court, I want a timeout. So the ref was going to grant it to him when his player crossed half court, but Aaron Lopez, how is he supposed to know? They might win here for all I know, but Aaron Lopez had a good look at a layup there.
Yeah, I was busy watching Coach Coots, and he went right into the double fist out, calling the timeout right after. So I guess I felt like our kids kind of collapsed or purposefully let down. I think we would have defended that, but I'm curious. I imagine he'll go for the 2 and try to extend this game. He might shoot a 3, but I look for him to try to get the ball inside, draw a foul, or make the basket. So, you know.
I kind of wonder if he doesn't go for the win. The fact that he called the timeout, competitive guy. Will Owens, competitive guy. Here we go. Labette County up 2 with 8 seconds left. Clock melts away. Karen with it. Defended by Aubrey Boss. Downhill. Loses it off her foot. Looks for a friend. Easy floater. Air ball. Rebound Bevins. Nobody there. Game time in Coffeyville. And your Lady Grizzlies preserve an undefeated SEK League record. Their first lead in the game did not come until late fourth quarter, and the defense, led by Aubrey Boss, got it done in Field Kinley High School.
Yeah, wow. Coffeyville was a little bit nervous, it looked like. Kind of threw up a little air ball there, and we were in position, got the rebound. Proud of our kids. Coffeyville played a great game. They smacked us in the mouth that first quarter, and we stayed patient, then came out that second half and played like we play. We'll have to play 4 quarters once we get to sub-state to go deep into state like we're capable of. But that's another good way to win a ball game. They're down, have to be gritty, come fight back and then to hang on and win it, that was awesome.
They took the final score off the scoreboard already. I forgot to write it down. Was it 49-45, Jonathan?
No, we won by 2.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We only won by 2.
Yeah.
I was thinking that. All right, we'll get the final score, 47-45. Thank you, Jonathan, listening in again as freshman Jonathan Dusher. Labette County wins 47-45. Oh, my, here in Coffeyville. Let's take a 2-minute break and come back with the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show. Welcome in, Grizzly fans. This is the Bowen Pharmacy postgame show of Labette County Grizzly basketball. We're live from Coffeyville, Kansas, where your Lady Grizzlies just escaped a really good Lady NATO Coffeyville team and an even better effort from them tonight. By a score of 47-45, Lady Grizzlies win it and are alone at the top of the SEK standings, still undefeated in league play. Good evening, Grizzly Nation. My name is Jack Leake, and while my dad takes a break from the broadcast, I'm joined by freshman, a member of the basketball team, and a broadcaster-to-be. Jonathan Dusher joins me again. Jonathan, I appreciate you coming up here. Go ahead, throw that one on for me. Thank you. Go for it. Thank you for coming up, Jonathan. I am making Jonathan switch headsets. I had it plugged in the wrong thing. That's my fault. I'm not going to have you answer that question again just because it's too comical now.
Okay, sounds good.
There we go. Hey, Labette County wins at 47-45, Jonathan. You made note to me that you really felt the game flip when we got our first three-pointer to go. Landry is the person that hit our 2 3-pointers tonight. That was it. Why do you feel like that three-pointer she made in the third quarter was kind of the momentum flipper?
It got us in close. I mean, small things like that can always change the momentum of a game. And with that shot, It was a great shot, swish. I mean, the whole entire stadium erupted there. And so I think that just gave us momentum to power through and come back and win this game.
And then Coffeyville in the fourth quarter tied the game, and then Landry hits her second three. That was big as well. Landry scored 19 points as we go into the scoring totals tonight. It looks like I missed a couple buckets. Shocker. It was a pretty wild game, but this is close enough. Landry had 19. Aubrey Boss, oh my goodness, Jonathan. I thought Aubrey and Kinsley Boss, to have Kinsley back was so good. Aubrey played so well tonight.
That chemistry, the sister chemistry.
Yeah. Aubrey had 6, Kinsley had 6, Millie Carnahan had 6, Anna Cantrell had 2, as well as Keely Good and Amory Baker had 3. For Coffeyville, Aaron Lopez had 15, a quiet 15, but did well in the second half. White had 12. We limited her after a 9-point first half. Taylor Karen had 8, Jennings had 6, and Kaylin Karen had 4. Coffeyville was smoking to start this game, and Labette County kind of cooled the fire, but didn't light their own, Jonathan. They played ugly and won ugly tonight.
Yes, sir. I mean, their defense was absolutely smothering us first half. It seemed like we couldn't do anything right. And even in the second half, we couldn't really – we kept forcing passes and just kept giving away pretty easy looks to their team. So we just played a better ball game and ultimately won this game. There's not much else than that.
As Labette County really played well defensively after that first quarter. Coffeyville had a 19-point first quarter, Jonathan, and then they had 9 points in the second quarter, 8 points in the third quarter, and 9 points again in the fourth quarter. That's just a really well-coached team that's deep, can hang in there, and just played good defense after giving up 19 in the first quarter. It's homecoming, it looks like, here in Coffeyville, so we have quite a bit of time as the clock has yet to begin running. So I tell you what, Jonathan, I appreciate you joining me for the post-game chat. I'm going to take advantage of this homecoming ceremony and get a break of my own in tonight. Thank you, sir, for joining us for the post-game show. Stay over there, keep the headset on, and we'll get you integrated later on as well. This was the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show of Lady Grizzly basketball. They win it ugly from behind tonight on the road. 47-45, they win over the Lady NATO. Let's step aside for 4 minutes, and then we will come back with maybe Coach Vollmer or the boys pregame show. We'll be back in 4 minutes. Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show of Labette County Lady Grizzly basketball. As we are now joined by head coach of the victorious Lady Grizzlies, Brianna Vollmer. We escaped tonight 47-45. I don't know what our lead time was out of the 32 minutes of play time, maybe a minute and a half, but when the buzzer sounded, it was the good guys in front. Coach, way to hang in there and grind.
Holy smokes.
Opening thoughts on that thing right there.
Holy smokes. I need my kids to stop giving me a heart attack. Two things. One, what a game. What a 6 points from Kinsley Boss. Like, what a big thing.
Oh.
Kinsley tearing her ACL in June, and then the grueling process of therapy and rehab and PT and more PT, and then her coming back, and just the confidence to step on the floor and, want to do this for her team.
Right.
She didn't have to, and she doesn't have to be on the floor, and she's unselfish. And what a big 6 points down the stretch, and 2 big buckets in the third and then the fourth quarter. And then secondly, my assistant coach, Heather Wilson, called a great game down the stretch. She kept my head on straight and, made some huge suggestions. And, she was spot on. So kudos to those 2 kids. Coach Wilson's a kid. She was my coach in school, but A+ stuff. But I'm so proud of my kids. We had every chance to pout, but we went back to that game against Silver Lake, and we went back to that game against Burlington, and we talked about we're battle tested. We just went through this. You got to stay the course. We can't pout. We can't get upset about things. We've got to move on from plays. We've got to make adjustments. Things are going to go wrong. That's why it's so hard to win a league title. We haven't done it in a while, so I think 3 or 4 years. It's tough. It's hard to win games, and our kids had some confidence down the stretch when we didn't play very well early, and we gutted out a tough win. It was ugly. I told that in the locker room, but we'll take ugly. Ugly win is the exact same in the win column as amazing win. So
that's right.
We'll take it. What a great basketball team in Coffeyville, and all the things that they did to take our best away. And, we chipped away, and I think we were down at 12 at one point, and we stayed the course, and we talked about getting one stop at a time, and we did just that, and we got a win. We got a dub.
Coffeyville had a 19-point first quarter, only down 8 at the end of the first quarter, but I'm going to talk about defense anyways. For the rest of the game, they didn't have a double-digit quarter. Defensively, what changed, I suppose? I know they played really well that first quarter, but I just felt like the defense after that point wasn't the problem. It was maybe more so the turnovers and finishing on offense. But the defense really, I thought, played well.
I thought we made some adjustments. We stayed the course. We started on the same defense we finished with. And, it's about the little things. We were allowing them to dictate things. We weren't playing great on the ball defense. We weren't keeping our kid in front of us. And we talked at halftime about, stop trying to make the all-star play. Stop trying to make the highlight play and make the boring play. Make the little things happen, because the little things is going to win you this ball game, or it's going to lose it for you.
That's good.
And so, we've got to stop trying to make this miraculous all-star, end up on SDK Sports type play. And we've got to play boring basketball sometimes, and this is one of those games. We're great basketball players, but we didn't play like it in the first half. We're making silly mistakes that we don't normally make. We've got to make the clean, crisp pass, and we've got to put the layup in. We got to box out, and I freaked out. I don't know if you heard it, but, I freaked out on us during the Burlington tournament out boxing out and securing a box out, and I let them have it. And I almost did it halftime again, but you know what? I said we're going to learn our lesson. We're going to be mature athletes, and we're going to figure it out. And we did, and we stayed the course, and we never hung our heads. And, that's a championship basketball team, and, tonight we are the champions, but tonight means nothing moving forward for Winfield on Tuesday. And, this is a tough league. It's brutal right now, and we're going to take wins when we get them.
Landry O'Brien kind of did her thing again with a big second half and 2 3-pointers in perfect moments. One was after Coffeyville tied it or cut it to 1. I don't remember, but 2 big threes from her down the stretch in moments where she labored and shots maybe didn't fall. Came through again, did your senior.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Landry's got to find some confidence, in moments like that. And, we've talked about what if your shot's not falling. It's going to happen. You're not going to go 100% from the floor. I'd love for you to, but with that many shots and the ball in your hands, like, you're going to miss. Like, how do you adjust from that? And she's got confidence for days. You know, I wish I had a little bit of Landry's confidence, but you know, we also talked about if the shots aren't falling, are you getting defensive stops? And that's another adjustment we make. So we've got to take positive energy from our defense, and the offense will come, as you saw tonight. But Landry hit him. She kept coming. She had confidence, and down the stretch, and shooter's going to shoot, and she did.
Yep. If you're not going to score, make sure your man doesn't score.
Absolutely.
But, hey, Coach, thanks. Gritty, tough. I'll agree with you. Ugly win, but we love them. So, Coach, awesome job tonight. Thanks for coming up.
Absolutely. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you in Winfield.
Thank you. Awesome. That was Coach Brianna Vollmer of the victorious Lady Grizzlies. I got it corrected. Thank you. Yes. 47-45 again, the final of the women's game. That was big time right there from Vollmer's squad. We still have 10.5 minutes until the start of the boys' game, so we're on time. Let's go ahead and take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back with a fresh Tank Connection pregame show for the boys. Welcome in, Grizzly fans, again broadcasting live from Coffeyville, Kansas. Inside Coffeyville High School, here inside the gym. This is the Tank Connection pregame show of Labette County Grizzly basketball. The Grizzlies, under Coach Bradley Argabright, searching, clawing, and sniffing for a victory. Coming out of the Christmas break has been a little bit rough for our Grizzlies, Dad. We'll go ahead and bring you in here for our pregame show. Burlington wasn't fun. Chanute wasn't fun. Pittsburgh wasn't fun. We were sick and injured at Burlington. I think we're a little bit better here tonight. Really good opponent, though.
Yeah. And you know, we're a fun Grizzly team to watch, and you're right.
Yes.
We've played several games the last couple of weeks, it seems like, with 2 or 3 starters, or certainly 2 or 3 good players out. I guess the plus we always look for, as we talk a lot about, is as Coach Argabright goes to the bench to his 7th, 8th, 9th player, they've all stepped in and played really well, so there's been a lot of bright spots on that side of it. And I feel like we've competed, you know, in a lot of our, if not all our games. The Girard game, you know, we can beat that team as well. So we need some things to go our way consistently. And yeah, we're just nothing that a win won't cure for us. So, but yeah, you're right. Coffeyville's got a fine team. We're on the road, and so we'll just have to play them one possession at a time and same story as the girls. We have to protect the ball. We cannot throw it away. We can't give them second, third, fourth shots. We have to rebound and play good position. So, it's going to take a good, well-rounded effort here.
Labette County looking for their first win since December 17th at home against Independence. 6 straight losses for our boys. Coffeyville, on the other hand, 7-5 on the year, and they have been a little bit tipsy-turvy as far as the win-loss column. Dating back to December 17th when Labette County got their last win, here is what Coffeyville has looked like since December 17th. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. Take a guess.
Loss.
You are the winner. It has been a stock market exchange for Coffeyville since December 17th. And so if things were to continue that way, analytics and never mind. The joke's blown at this point.
Yeah,
Darn it.
Too much time.
Yeah, the joke got scrambled and lost. Too many words. Not funny anymore. Never mind. But Coffeyville, the trajectory for the last month has been up and down, and for us, still just searching. But I'll tell you, what I love about Coach Argabright teams is that you could lose 7 or 8 in a row, and you're going to bring the same intensity, effort, game prep, and try hard that you would if it was the other way around.
Yeah, they will. This isn't a group that goes to the next game or the next practice after a loss, with that mentality. I don't know, they seem to just always look to the next game as an opportunity.
Yes.
And so we play free and loose, almost as if we have nothing to lose kind of a thing, where I think we're a scary team to play because our record, it is not an indication of what kind of ball club we put on the floor. We got some great athletes, and I always look forward to watching this play. And I think this first half we can just be within 6 or ahead by 6, I should say. Just keep it within. If we're not ahead, just keep it within striking distance instead of letting a game get out of hand.
4 minutes until tip-off. This is the Tank Connection pregame show. Grizzlies and NATO's set to go at it here in 4 minutes. Let's step aside for our first 2-minute break. Again, this is the Tank Connection pregame show. Welcome back, Grizzly Nation. Tank Connection pregame show is what you are a part of. Minute 30 until starters and tip-off of tonight's game. Dad, Dad, Coffeyville again coming in. Perhaps, I'm not going to say they're going to overlook us, but they just played Sunrise Christian Academy. Granted, they lost by 30, but this Coffeyville team certainly should not overlook this Grizzly team coming in with a lesser record.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that would be a problem for sure, especially if our team, gets to seeing something positive happen early, just like we did Indy early on in the year. I mean, that was such a fun, exciting game, and everyone just stepped up, and it's contagious when things go your way. Steals start to happen, balls start to go in, fouls go your way. It's just crazy. The psychology in sports is everywhere,
Yeah.
but basketball happens so fast. It's just,
Right.
It's crazy fun to watch.
Not too sure if they're doing the national anthem again. I never know. I just wait and find out. Labette County's going to be in their road red uniforms, tops and bottoms. Coffeyville, just like the Lady NATO, in their home white uniforms with purple numbers, as they are going to have the national anthem here in just a moment. Let's step aside for 2 minutes and we'll come back with starters. This has been the Tank Connection pregame show. Starters being named off here. We'll start with Coffeyville. The NATO tonight starting for Coach Griffin Walker is number 3, a 5'11 senior, Josh Shobe. Number 5, a 6'1 senior, Jermeek Shobe. Number 10, a 6-foot-tall senior, Aaron Tunstall. Number 11, a 5'7 senior, Keyshawn Hayes. And is it 15 or 25 tonight? Okay. It'll be number 15, a 5'10 senior, Jake Horner. And coming up the rear for Coffeyville appears to be number 25, a 6'3 senior, Carter Herring. For Labette County, starting tonight is going to be number 2, Carson Lamb, a 5'11 junior. Number 4, a 5'8 junior, Kagan Bates. Number 5, a 6-foot-tall sophomore, Nolan Nash. Number 23, a 5'10 senior, Briggs Knight. And number 24, a 6'1 junior, Barrett Heston. So again, for Coffeyville, that's number 24. It's Kaylin Austin, not Carter Herring. So Labette County again in their road reds, Coffeyville home whites. Labette County a 3-win team, Coffeyville with 7 on the year, coming off of a loss to Sunrise Christian. Head coach for Labette County, Bradley Argabright, assisted by Brian Tucker and Davey Brown. Head coach for Coffeyville, Griffin Walker, assisted by James Newton and Jacob McCullough. 8 minutes pasted on both scoreboards, which we might be higher than. I'm not sure. It's been harder for me to breathe tonight with all this thin air up here at 5'280".
I think we are above the scoreboards.
Austin and Nash set to go at the pumpkin, and it's won by Austin. Coffeyville starts with it. Left to right with the basketball is Jake Horner for Coffeyville. If a lot of those names sounded familiar to you in Coffeyville's lineup, you would be right. I'm pretty sure 4 or 5 of these guys have been on the team since I was in 2nd grade. I haven't looked into it, though.
Yeah.
Turnover Coffeyville to start the game.
I like our strategy. We started out in a 2-1-2 zone. We're not going to try to match up right now athlete to athlete, so we're going to kind of see how a zone works here tonight.
Briggs Knight was out the final 2 games of the Burlington tournament with a sickness, as was Tucker Rush. Happy to see him back. Carson Lamb with the ball right wing did great things in Burlington. What a great athlete he is. Labette County got a stop on the first try defensively. Now they're looking to score with it. Nash drives and steps out of bounds, and each team starts the game with a turnover.
Yeah, Nash just tried to penetrate down on the baseline and kick it out, and just stepped out of bounds a little bit with his right foot there.
Labette County picking up Coffeyville a little bit here. Josh Schob looks to cross half court, nearly travels, but finds a teammate. Horner, stripped by Bates, goes right to Austin, who scores it.
Yeah, we played a pretty good press there. They just caught a break.
2-0 Coffeyville, 6:55 first quarter. Bates given all he can handle from Schob. Dribble handoff, Nash defended tightly, now touched on the hip and backed off on by Jarmeek Schob, and a blocking foul called. Coach Walker can't believe it. And that'll be the first foul of the game from either team, and Labette County will throw in under their own rim.
Yeah, no surprise there. Coffeyville's going to press man the whole game, so, we'll just have to stay intent and make sure our passes are crisp.
Nash keys it. Bates catches. Rotates. Heston right in line with the rim. Back to Kagan in front of Coffeyville's bench. Nash at the top comes to collect. Movement away from the ball. Hits Lamb. Dribbles to the heart. Left hand. Looks for a backdoor. Knight. Left corner. Drives and foul on Coffeyville seemingly. Yes, that's going to go on Austin.
Looks like we're going to have to work pretty hard for a good look tonight. Probably have to do some screens, some picks and rolls and stuff to try to get some open shots here. Coffeyville's got a really good defense, and so far we've done a really good job of keeping the ball moving.
Labette County brought as many students as Coffeyville has in their student section. Kagan Bates throws it in, and it's picked away by the Golden Tornado, and they've got it looking for a three-pointer in the corner. Will not get it, but the rebound goes to Tunstall.
We talked about that. We really have to do a good job sealing off and getting rebounds, especially when we're in a zone.
Ball goes in, poked by Heston. It's on the deck, fought for. Knight, and a foul on Briggs is going to be called. The near official just couldn't help himself, as it probably was a foul. But sometimes, more often than not, you'll see a jump ball there, rather. That's the first on Briggs and the first crime committed by your Grizzlies. Tucker Rush checks in for Briggs Knight, who's holding kind of his chest plate area. Looks to be okay. 2-0, ball goes in. Coffeyville with the lead and possession. Dribbling near the Golden Tornado logo at center court, split in half by the purple half-court line. They go inside, turnaround Jay, missed by Carter Herring in the game for the first time tonight. Labette County's got it off the miss.
Yeah, the Grizzlies being met with pressure right when we get across half court, so.
Ball kicked out here off the foot of Horner, and Labette County will maintain possession.
I think he changed the call.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Labette County advocating for themselves mightily. Coach Argabright joins his players on the floor in fighting for possession, and they won't get it. 2-0 Coffeyville, 5:30 left in the opening quarter. Scoring, tough to come by here. Josh Shobe dribbles into the heart of Carson Lamb, passes out of it, finds Aaron Tunstall underneath the cup, goes up strong, misses. Good box by Heston, tips it to Nolan Nash.
Yeah, that was good to get that second rebound so they didn't continue to get second and third shots.
Lamb, catch and fire tray, short. How about the crash? Nolan Nash, left wing Bates, looking inside, stutter step tray, short, doesn't fall forward. Carson under the cup, stripped, and it'll stay with Labette County. 2 offensive rebounds by your Grizzlies.
Yeah, that was a good possession there. Looked like we got, second and third effort there and some rebounds, some kicks. So that's what it's going to take tonight.
Tucker Rush throws it to Nolan Nash, who wasn't ready but collects it. His pass hits Bates in the groin area, but he maintains somehow. Labette County kind of fortunate to have it here. Rush, short corner, Tucker throws back. Carson passes off. Labette County 2 offensive rebounds on this bite at the apple offensive possession. Nash in the corner, hit as he shoots, makes the 3, and is fouled.
Boy, if we could have every possession like that, completely wiped out the shot clock, got the shot, got the foul. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Coffeyville likes to play high potent, and if we can slow it down and then score late and maybe get a steal, we could really frustrate this team.
To convert the 4-point play, no. Rebound, Coffeyville. Barrett Heston hits the deck, soaring like an eagle. Labette County keeps. What a play by Barrett Heston. Effort, effort, effort. Heston off the feed, looks for Rush, intercepted. Herring, left to right, unselfish look, layup missed, rebound fought for. Nolan Nash has it. Look at this effort.
Yeah, I'll tell you, almost every game we see this from our kids. That's what we were talking about earlier. This team doesn't look like a team with 3 wins, does it?
No. No, not at all. Bates, right wing 3, short. Lamb tips the board to himself. And a flop is called on Labette County. A flop was called all the way over where Bates shot the 3, so it'll go to Coffeyville and go down. Now the ref's going to come chat with another official. Still having a conversation. I don't know if that goes down as a personal foul or not. It looks like Labette County might keep possession here. Was it a flop warning? But they stopped play.
I don't know, but you and I both need to know that.
Yeah, I know. Heston in the corner is stripped as he goes up, and Coffeyville has it. Left to right, really quick team. He traveled, good call. Josh Shobe caught walking. Argabright in the ear of the official, maybe asking a question, not too sure, didn't look aggravated. But Labette County will have it up 3-2 with 3:50 until the end of 1.
Yeah, right now, like I said, Coffeyville likes to play so fast. If we could just kind of keep this game low and slow, keep the ball moving, get a couple of good shots here. You get a team frustrated, it really goes a long ways.
Ball is thrown in. Labette County looking to add to their 1-point lead to start the game. Nolan Nash on the left side. Coffeyville in a man-to-man. Red jerseys versus white jerseys. Labette County's confidence and maturity with the ball has been really good tonight. Nash sheds. Heston corner 3. No. Bates with the board in the trees. Swings it around the purple 3-point arc that stretches corner to corner. Tucker Rush hits a cutting Briggs Knight, who hasn't played for a couple weeks.
Yeah, perfect again. A lot of ball movement. A good look by Barrett. I like that.
Barrett catches it again. Skip past Bates. Drives. Euro. Shoots a fading floater. Short. Stays in there to fight, but Coffeyville has it this time. Already in the paint at the other end. Foul going up, and the bucket for Aaron Tunstall.
Yeah, that's just what happens when things get a little lopsided on one end. Coffeyville gets down so quick. We had a 3-on-1. Really difficult situation for Barrett to try to defend.
Four to 3 Coffeyville takes back a 1-point lead with 2:55 till the end of the first quarter. The and one free throw up and missed. Good box by Briggs, but he didn't get help. Rebound put back good by Horner, who was not his box out assignment.
That couldn't have possibly gone worse for us. We did everything right there except get any sort of a break.
Nash drives, puts up a right-hand layup of his own that misses, and it's rebounded tightly underneath the rim by Carter Herring. Coffeyville has it up by 3 now. Horner throws off to Tunstall. Corner 3 in front of our bench, misses, and it's rebounded by Nolan Nash in some traffic. Barrett Heston right to left, a blur. Bates, no look, rush, pump fake, shoots, misses. Little bit anxious with the basketball was Tucker, but at least he put it up unblocked.
That's a really good look, a good pass by Kagan. Yeah, we sure could have used that finish. Tucker rushed it the best he could there on that possession.
6-3 Coffeyville with the lead in the ball. Are the NATO. Minute 55 first quarter. Ball goes underneath, well contested by Rush and blocked, and a foul going the other way on Aaron Tunstall.
See, and that's a frustration foul right there. No reason for him to be hanging around after that rebound and then reaching for behind.
Carson Lamb checks in for Nolan Nash, who just worked very hard. Well-deserved break from number 5 in red.
Yes.
6-3, Labette County has only scored 3 points, but it's the best they've looked in maybe a month. Tucker hits a cutting Heston, bobbles it, turns it over. Coffeyville looks to capitalize on the steal. I don't know how that's a foul, but it is. And 2 free throws for Keyshawn Hayes here in a moment.
Yeah, trying to just slide to the left, then back off, and he comes into you. I agree with you. How Briggs not got called for a foul, there's just head scratcher.
His second and the team's third. Again, at the line, Keyshawn Hayes. His first free throw, bends at the waist, releases, and hits.
Okay, we really want to be careful now. We've got 7-3 here, down 4. That's a good little spot. Coffeyville's the type of team that likes to go on these explosive runs, so really, really important we get this rebound and have a really good possession.
Hayes' second is no good. It's very early, but Coffeyville doesn't appear to be the most pure shooting team that we perhaps have seen here in this gym. A little fading bunny misses for Heston. Coffeyville has it, which might also explain our 2-3 zone that we had posed for a while. Looks like we're in a little bit of makeshift defense here on the transition, and as you can probably hear in the background, Coffeyville scores off of a Jake Horner jumper.
Yeah, we Barrett had a good look a little bit ago. We need to make some of those. Now we throw the ball away, and here comes Coffeyville, and we have a foul on Barrett. So, like I said earlier, we really need to settle down here and make these possessions, string them out a little more. We're getting a little bit rushed up.
9-3 Coffeyville. Labette County looked crisp, moved the ball well, played good defense, but have slipped a touch in the last couple minutes. Coffeyville looks for more, goes in, shoots off a fader, one hand and 1 foot from Carter Herring, and he scores it and is the 5th NATO to score tonight. Carson Lamb tries to stop the bleeding, up and under, missed it barely. Nash just checked in, gets a board and can't quite save it from going out of bounds, and Coffeyville's going to look for a double-digit lead.
Yeah, this is kind of what we talked about here. Just try to stay patient, try to whatever. It looks like we're going to be in a man-to-man maybe. Nope, going back to that zone. So
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock dark. 11 Coffeyville, 3 Labette County. Bates gambles but loses. Horner, left wing, throws it. No help D, but he passed it, not sure why. 3-pointer for Smith, who just checked in, is a miss. Rush, outlet to Lamb. He's going to shoot the 3 at the buzzer. No! Rush can try to get one up, but not quite in time, as Kagan Bates, I think, is bamboozled at why Lamb pulled up from deep, but we've got to overcome and move forward.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either from where we're standing how much time he had. Did he still have 3 or 4 seconds? Okay. Again, where we're standing, you cannot see the clocks. if you sit down and scrunch up a little bit, you can kind of see them. So yeah, I like when we're in that zone. I kind of hope Coach Arterbright stays in that a little bit and makes Coffeyville try to beat us from outside.
Coffeyville 11, Labette County 3. That's the end of one from Field Kinley High School. A 30-second break on KLKC. Welcome back to Coffeyville, Kansas, everybody. My name's Jack Leak, alongside Jack Leak Jr., my father, 11-3. I don't know how I like it. I don't know. Colton Weil wants a three, and it was blocked by Jarmeek Shobe, and then Colton steals it back and finds Bates. Shimmy, shake, drive, left hand, down and out, and even he can't believe it didn't go.
Goodness, Colton did such a good job of hanging back and getting that steal. Man, we just can't get a break down here scoring.
Labette County down by 8. Their only bucket is a Nolan Nash three-pointer where he was fouled but missed the free throw. Herring underneath. Quadruple team. Now Labette recovers off the kick out and does so well. Kagan Bates pokes it out of play. Checking in for Coffeyville is Aaron Tunstall. He will replace Demarius Smith for Coffeyville, that has 10 seniors on their varsity roster.
Wow. It's a big bunch of senior leaders right there.
Not quite ready for the pass was Jarmeek Shobe, and it was thrown right to a host of red jerseys. Nolan Nash, good look, but poked out of the grasp of Colton Weil by Jake Horner. And did he give it to Coffeyville? I think that they did.
I think he missed it. Coffeyville hit it, but I don't think he could see it, which is how that goes.
It wouldn't be a big deal, but scoring for us is at a minimum right now, and we could use some possessions. Coffeyville turns it over yet again, though. Good hands by Kagan, and Nolan Nash has been everywhere tonight. Bates on a little touch floater, and it falls down for our first two-pointer of the game.
I really like this defense we were in, this zone. It seems like it fits us right now, and we're not trying to match up with Coffeyville, and it's really helped our rebounding.
Labette County's going to be called for a foul on a driving Jarmeek Shobe. And let's see who they snag on that foul. It's the first foul from either team here with 6:33 left in the half. That's the first personal foul on Colton Weil. Labette County playing defense. A deep three-pointer for Coffeyville falls home for Jake Horner, and he has 7 here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the drawback to his zone. I mean, if they start canning those, Arterbright will pull right out of that.
Shifty Nolan Nash is called for a block, or I'm sorry, his defender's called for a block, and Nolan Nash is going to shoot 2.
Glad he called the block. You know how that is. That was a decent set play there, so that kind of could have went either way. So take the call.
14-5, Coffeyville in front. Nolan's first free throw is up and a little bit strong, falls off. Coach Arterbright turns and has a word with his coaching staff. The selection tonight was a black Grizzly Nike polo. Second free throw missed as well, but Weil gets it back and is fouled going up and is going to shoot 2 of his own. Colton Weil doing effective things on the hardwood.
Yeah, he's always paying attention to where he needs to be. And, I mean, that steal earlier and then that right there. And just
it's an inbounds play. Labette County doesn't know.
He was shooting, I thought.
Well, you could make an argument he was, but as he went up, he went to pass it to Tucker, if I'm being honest with our audience. But, I mean, you know, if it went to court, it would win that he was trying to shoot it because you can't prove anything. But it looked like he was going to go pass it to Tucker there. I took that at a lot higher level than it needed to, yeah.
Go up.
Tucker underneath, scores it off the inbounds play.
Really well played there. Tucker continues hopefully to just get the ball and go up strong, not hesitate. It's when he's at his best.
14-7, just a 7-point deficit for Labette, and they force a turnover.
Got a few things going our way. Good possession. Let's get a score here. Just slowly kind of get back into this within 2 or 3 points.
5:55 first half. Labette County 7, Coffeyville 14. Dribble handoffs for Labette. Camden good in the game for the Grizzlies. Camden dribble handoff. Bates looks for a friend. Finds Nash. No. Goes out of bounds. Nolan not quick enough. Coach Argerbright a little upset. Looks like maybe with Camden a little bit, who subs out. Carson Lamb checks in.
Yeah, those crazy turnovers. We absolutely cannot tolerate those.
And that was one that was purely caused by Labette County. Coffeyville not really guarding our actions there. And then on the other end, they score a touch floater from Trey Kleins, another senior off the bench for Coffeyville.
Yeah, that's how you have to look at turnovers, is that opportunity wouldn't have been there had we not thrown it away. You just have to tell yourself how important that is.
It gives the opponent a possession they wouldn't have had otherwise. Nolan looks to drive, jump stop, Colton. Weil drives back to Nolan. Rush, working, posting, clears, turns, shoots, misses barely. Bates flies in but stepped out of bounds. Oh man, Kagan Bates waited like a predator seeking its prey that was the rebound and pounced on it but landed out of bounds.
That was one of the better possessions Tucker Rush had. I love that. That was a great shot.
On the other end, the reverse layup is missed by Keontae Stevens. Another NATO off the bench. 2 deep teams. Lamb given room, fires down and out. Crashing, collecting is Nolan. Kick out Bates. He wants one. Strong doesn't go. Nolan, third try. Nobody's fouled.
Well, I appreciate the opportunities. A little bit like the girls' game. We haven't had an outside shot I don't feel like go in yet. We will. But, hey, crashing the boards, getting rebounds, getting opportunities. And, hey, and Caulfield's in there trying to knock the ball away. You got to remember that. So, kids are giving us effort here.
First free throw for Nolan is no good. 4:30 until halftime. Coffeyville 16, Labette County 7.
Seems like our free throws have been a little bit shaky so far, so settle into that too.
Second free throw for Nolan, misses. Rebound Stevens of Coffeyville. And they have a half-court set here. Labette County's only fouled once this quarter, done well with that, but needs to score just a touch more. Colton Weil, another interception. Bates, good bounce pass. Nash adjusts and finishes.
Boy, how nice was that? Colton Weil, wow, he is so sneaky. What a great steal.
Really nice pass in transition, too, from Kagan to Nolan.
Yes, it was.
Bates gets his hand on a pass. It's on the deck. It's anybody's. It's Labette County's, and a jump's called, though. And Coffeyville will keep it with that red arrow over there, pointing in their direction. Coffeyville working the floor left to right. Labette County right to left.
Getting good defensive effort. What are we down, 7?
Yes.
Okay. Continue to work hard defensively. Let's get a stop here.
Horner with the basketball for Coffeyville. 2 quick passes, and it's on the other side of the floor to Jackson Hershey. Coffeyville has played, it looks like, 11 guys tonight, and Labette County getting close to that as well. Jake Horner, deep 3 left wing, up and strong. Good box by Nolan.
Yes.
Labette County's been disciplined in those areas.
That's so important to just have position on the rebound.
Nolan wants his second 3 of the game, and he bottoms it out from the right wing, and Coach Walker wants a timeout. Don't look now, it's just a 4-point Coffeyville advantage. 3:30 until half. It looks like it's just a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take it on KLKC. Labette County, as tough as it's been for them to find the bottom of the nylon, they're only down 4 here in Coffeyville, and it's been because of the little things. How important is rebounding, paying attention, and then we get caught sleeping. That's on me, fellas. A left-hand layup's good by Hershey.
Yeah, just a little out of position on that zone play. They were stretching out to guard their wing players, and they made a nice cut pass inside.
Nolan wants a third 3 of the night. Missed it short, but maybe thought he hit it. He's played well and shot nice tonight. Coffeyville, good transition pass. Floater missed, put back, blocked by Rush, long board to Kagan. Right to left, the red jerseys blur. Bates snatches back, finds Nash at the top, and traveled with it. Oh man, I wish he would have went ahead and just shot it. Barrett Heston's going to check in for Nolan, and Briggs Knight checks in for Colton Weil. Those two right there, number 11 and 5, with great minutes for us.
Yeah, we, gosh, lots happening there. So here we find ourselves again. I really like this zone. We're playing really well in it, so let's just keep after it.
18-12 Coffeyville, 2:22 till half. Left wing 3 put up, short, he knew it, but the board goes to Knight. The 3 was shot by Hershey. Heston finds Briggs, left wing. Spin move, puts the ball on the deck, and rotates it to Bates. Fakes left, kicks it right. Lamb for 3 in the corner. Got it!
I knew he'd make that sooner or later. Carson's a good shooter. So good ball movement. We're pumped. We're excited. Let's close this up here before half.
Labette County's third 3 of the game. 18-15. Herring sheds. Shobe, no whistle. And
gosh, what a tough shot. He just spun and shot. Knew what he was doing, I guess.
Nash looks to drive and is fouled by Coffeyville. Both teams have done pretty well with fouls this quarter. Coffeyville up to 4 now. Labette County at 2.
Might have been one of those equalizer fouls that they owed us.
Coach, or I call him Coach Price, head coach of the football team and athletic director seasonally. Sean Price over there, perhaps, or it looks like, disputing a maybe foul count or personal foul or something as he keeps the book for us during basketball games. As me and Coach Price teamed up at Burlington and corrected a foul count there.
Yeah.
However, I was not involved in this one. No change this time, it appears. Ball goes into Carson Lamb in the far corner. Number 2 on number 2. Good ball movement for Labette. 2 whips, and Nolan Nash finds himself with it. Bates has played well tonight and under control. Colton Weil wants a 3. Air balls right to Nash. Goes up, fouled, and Nolan will shoot 2.
Ain't it great when you're inside and get rebounds and putbacks? These things happen like this. You get fouls, you get putbacks. So I tell you, just rebounding and being in the right spot is way underappreciated. It's so important.
It's now 5-2 foul count in favor of Labette County. With 59 seconds left until half, it's 20-15, and Nolan Nash banks in the first free throw. Coach Argerbright kind of looks that direction and smiles, as Nolan is now 1 for 4 from the free throw line and made that one quite ugly. Second up, good.
Yeah. That's how you do it. All right, 3-point game. This is awesome.
Labette County's continuously just done some of those little things right. They haven't played great, but the little things have kept them within 3. Ball goes in. Colton Weil pokes it out. He is blossoming.
Yeah. Well, and again, I keep running my mouth about this zone defense, but we're not giving away a bunch of little bitty easy dink dunks inside. We're there. We have bodies there, and we're forcing them to pass, penetrate, and make shots.
Coffeyville wants a 3 of their own. Left wing, left it short again. Did
Over the
Hershey. Gotta be over the back. It is. And Coach Argabright loves that whistle. As I'm not so sure it's. I don't think watching this game I'm thinking the refs are favoring Labette County. I think we've been, just like you said, in those positions so the foul counts in our favor.
Yeah. Oh, we have been. We were there. A zone almost puts you there automatically.
That's true. That's a good point. Nolan Nash first free throw is up and good. As I have said Nolan Nash about as many times as I have said Coffeyville tonight, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he is everywhere. He's really playing really good tonight.
Second free throw good as well for Nolan, and Coach Argabright wants a 30-second break. It's a 1-point Coffeyville lead with 40 seconds until halftime. We're going to keep it here and thank some sponsors for allowing the live stream and radio broadcast to take place. Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Tank Connection, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, the Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Vollmer Cement Finishing, Wood Insurance Center, USD 506, The Corner Store of Altamont, Olson Ace Hardware, and SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister. Coffeyville throws it in, and the 40 seconds become smaller and smaller by the tick. And Hershey's going to put up another 3, missed it short again, gets his own, and saves it, and then Carson gets involved, but it stays with Coffeyville as Jackson Hershey is 0 for 3 from deep, all from the left wing, and all have hit the front of the rim.
Yeah, he's got a shooter mentality. He just keeps firing away.
Oh, then Herring makes one from the left wing to make it a 4-point Coffeyville lead. Their big man, or forward, buries their second 3 of the second quarter.
Yeah, we didn't want to see that go in. Let's see if Grizzlies can have a good possession here before half.
Nash, open 3, missed the bucket, but an illegal screen going the other way. Now Coffeyville has a chance to add to their 4-point lead with under 8 seconds left in the half.
Tell you, I probably put more weight on it than I should, but the possession right before halftime really carries over sometimes.
Ball goes in, down to 3 seconds. Horner throws it away. Turnover Coffeyville with 1.4 left. He thought Herring was going to pop, but Herring backdoored.
Yeah, and they're obviously going to pressure us here, so we don't get a good look most likely. So let's just get it in and get something thrown up and call it good.
Lamb uncorks one, tipped. Nash, half-court heave. Not bad. Hit the top of the backboard. Wow. Man, Nolan playing really well tonight, I feel like. Nolan Nash led us in scoring in that first period with 10 points. 23-19, Labette County trails Coffeyville. Let's take a 3-minute break and come back with the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show.
Check, check.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans. This is the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. We're live from Field Kinley High School inside Coffeyville High School Gymnasium. 23-19, a code red is what we have on the scoreboard. 23-19, Coffeyville in front of Labette County at the halftime intermission. My name's Jack Leake, joined by Jonathan Dusher, freshman at Labette County High School, on the basketball team and an aspiring broadcaster to be, without question, joining me for our halftime show. Jonathan, you've been standing over there with the headset on, listening to the broadcast and watching the first half of play. Our Grizzlies are down 4, but I feel like did a lot of the little things right. What did you see in that first 16 minutes of play?
You know, they played really hard basketball. I mean, some shots weren't falling. That's okay. The shots mattered, counted. Oh, my goodness. The shots that counted.
Yes.
Okay.
The shots that counted mattered.
Yeah.
They did.
Okay.
Because scoring was so limited in that first half.
Yes, sir.
That made sense.
And our defense was great, I feel like. There were some parts
Yeah.
where we did mess up, but, you know, you're going to have that. I feel like always our second half is always our best half. So I'd be looking for us to come out and probably hit some key shots and go up in this game and win it.
And Nolan Nash has been that person that has hit those key shots.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
when you only score 19 points in a half, I mean, it might not be a lot. You know, Nolan Nash had 2 3-pointers and 4 free throws, so 10 points in one half is pretty good. But he only made 2 shots. That's my
Right.
point. But when you only score 19 points in a half, 2 makes is a big deal. Because those 2 3-pointers are 30% of our scoring.
Yes, sir. And let's talk about Colton Weil. I mean, he stepped up in a big way. Great defense. Not even afraid to shoot it. Sophomore, playing varsity. Not afraid to shoot it. Great defense, stepping up in a big way.
Had 2 or 3 interceptions. Got his hand on a lot of balls inside the paint. Didn't score, but is the reason we're only down 4. I
Right.
could not agree more. I'm
Great defense.
glad you brought him up, Jonathan. We'll go ahead and dive into some scoring totals here. Nolan Nash had 10. Kagan Bates had 4. Carson Lamb had 3. Tucker Rush had 2. For Coffeyville, a lot of different Golden Tornadoes scored. Horner and Herring each had 7. Tunstall, Austin, Kleins, and Hershey all had 2. And Hayes had 1. Jonathan, both these teams have played 10, 11 guys in that first half. Fouls aren't really an issue, and it doesn't seem like exhaustion is going to be an issue with how many players these two teams play. So this game very well could continue its pace, and I certainly hope we have a close finish and the Grizzlies come out on top.
Yeah, this game has been like 2 heavyweights clashing, just blow for blow. I mean, both teams looking pretty fresh. Like you said, 10, 11 players. So they're usually having, fresh players on the court, which is what matters.
And both these teams played in a midseason tournament last week. So both Labette County and Coffeyville have played a lot of games in the last 10 days. So they got Tuesday night off this week, Coffeyville and Labette County. So I think that's added to the freshness that we're seeing, is the fact that these teams got a much needed break and maybe some practice time together. You don't get a lot of days off in the heat of the season in January and February. So what have you seen in practice from this group? I know you practice maybe with the freshmen, but what has been just the vibe and just the culture going on in practice, having had Tuesday off this week?
Well, I mean, it hasn't been too different. We've just been working hard, doing a lot of plays, just cleaning stuff up, polishing it. But it's been great to have Briggs and Tucker back. I feel like they're feeling it out there. They seem a lot more calm and at ease.
Yeah. We missed them a lot at Burlington.
Yes,
we didn't have Briggs or Tucker for the weekend games, both Friday, Saturday, where Labette County finished 0-3 at Burlington. So without question, glad to have our senior leader, Briggs Knight, and Tucker Rush back here tonight. And am I forgetting somebody, Jonathan? Because we were short. Like, Braxton George was out on Friday at Burlington, but played Saturday. Jay Alloway was sick. Okay, Dylan Johnson.
Yeah.
Dylan has yet to return.
Yeah.
It was Dylan, yes. I knew there was another injury. He is hopefully looking to return to practice here soon.
Yes, sir, he is. And then I think it'll be a little bit longer for playing like usual.
Yes.
But I think soon. I was talking to him actually the other day at practice, and he said he should be soon be able to practice again.
Love it. This has been the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. I'm Jack Leake. Jonathan Dusher was who you just heard as part of the halftime show. Thank you much, Jonathan. Labette County trails Coffeyville 23-19 at the break. Second half in 1 minute on KLKC. Welcome back, Grizzly fans, live from Coffeyville. Labette County boys trail Coffeyville 23-19. Grizzlies looking for their first win since December 17th. Coffeyville trying to bounce back from a loss to Sunrise Christian Academy last week. I'm sure a lot of teams have tried to bounce back from a loss against Sunrise Christian Academy. Really good program they've always had there at Sunrise Christian. Jack Leake and Jonathan Dusher was part of our halftime show. Freshman at Labette County High School, interested in broadcasting, is going to stick with me for about half of this third quarter. Happy to have you again, Jonathan, doing some color here tonight. Labette County's going to start with the basketball here in quarter number 3, only down by 4. Briggs Knight back and healthy tonight, puts his butt into the chest of his defender and rotates the ball cleanly. Nash in the far corner, defended well by Jarmeek Shobe. Carson Lamb catch and shoot 3, missed strong. Nash fights but loses, and Coffeyville has it.
Man, that is a shot Carson usually nails, and that's just surprising to see him miss that one there.
Really good catch and shoot guy is number 2 in red. Labette County still flashing that 2-3 zone three-pointer, up and missed. Putback is not, though. Never mind. Yes, it is. Boy, Coffeyville missed the right-hand layup. Unguarded Aaron Tunstall. As sometimes, Jonathan, you'll learn this. Don't ever say anything till it's happened.
Right.
I told our listeners he made it, and he didn't. That's naughty of me, Jonathan.
And like the shot, it was right hand unguarded. Sometimes the easy shot's the hardest shot. I've fallen victim to that a couple times.
A little 4-foot open bunny is near impossible. Those are tough. I'd rather be guarded.
Yeah.
Nolan Nash drives off a Bates screen and then throws it away, looking for a cutting Heston on the backside. Both teams kind of misfiring here to start the third quarter. How about a three in the corner for Coffeyville? No. Nash out of position to crash. Coffeyville gets it back. Herring drives strong, right-hander missed. Soaring, shooting, scoring, though, is Josh Shobe.
I think one of our struggles is we just don't have very much big presence down there, so it's harder to make those box outs. Because you're staring at our lineup right now, we have 5 guards in, basically. I mean, Barrett, but, I mean, he's not necessarily that tall
A forward, yeah. That's a good point, and, you know, we saw that hurt us at Burlington. Coach Argerbright calls a quick timeout as Labette County misfiring here to start the second half. Back in 30 seconds on KLKC. Labette County bounced back well after a 3-point first quarter from Labette County. Scored 16 to close out the half in the second quarter, and now still searching and digging for that first bucket of the second half. Kagan Bates enters the ball for Labette County. Briggs Knight has it now. Out of a Coach Argerbright timeout, he wasn't pleased with how we started play. Barrett Heston on the bench after the timeout. Briggs Knight rotates it. Ball was tipped, stolen, yes, by Shobe.
Yeah, that's just rough. I mean, they're passing the ball fine and all that. It was just a lucky steal there. I'm looking. Colton Wiles back in the game for the Grizzlies.
Missed shot by him to show up. Absolutely, he did in the first half. Coffeyville missed a shot, and on the other end, Labette County got fouled, and was he going up? It looks like it. And so Kagan Bates is going to shoot 2 with Labette County down 25-19 with 5:50 left in the third quarter.
Kagan's an outstanding free throw shooter. He shoots that shot a lot in practice.
Welcome to broadcasting, Jonathan, as Kagan misses the first free throw. As I think I was kind of telling you about that, your words have power, Jonathan. As a broadcaster, there's just something about it, all right? So if you say Kagan's a good free throw shooter, he's going to miss him, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you.
Well, I mean, he did.
He did miss both. I'm just teasing you, partner. 3-point shot in the corner, missed by Horner.
That went through 3 people's hands there.
It sure did. Coffeyville maintains. Horner, little fading floater, misses. Carson in good position, though. And Labette County still searching for that first point here, early third. Nash, good find. Lamb wants to find the bottom, misses. Rebound Coffeyville, and they'll keep the ball up by 6, 5:15 third quarter.
For as small as a team as we are, we box out and we get boards just as good as any team. I mean, last year, losing all the height we had. There's a 3. Missed. All the height we had last year we lost. Hudson and Xavier, that sure hurt us.
It did, and, you know, Tucker Rush is kind of our only true big. You bring up a good point. Coffeyville does score underneath after a missed shot, as Jonathan alluded to. 27-19 now, Coffeyville. Labette County still digging for answers here offensively. Weil tries to find Lamb. It's tipped by Horner, but Labette County keeps possession.
Yeah, I'll be looking for us to pull away here soon. I mean, we can just get these shots to fall. I mean, we'll get back in this game. We are in this game, and then we'll pull away and we'll win this game. Simple as that.
The looks have been good. They just, you're right, haven't gone down. 27-19, Labette County scoreless here, 4:30 third quarter. Colton Wild dribbling with his left, his offhand. Double teamed, finds Nash in the corner and bailed out by a blocking foul on Jarmeek Shobe, who whips his head back in frustration. That's his fourth.
Yeah, you alluded to it halftime, I think, that there hasn't really been that many fouls, but man, this second half there sure has been. There's been a couple more fouls.
2 on
Could that be
Coffeyville.
Tiredness, fatigue.
Certainly could be. I know on that try there, or that foul rather, on Shobe, it was kind of Nolan dribbling into him, and then the unfortunate foul on the NATO. So a little bit of different cause for each whistle, you know, but definitely that could come into effect down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Labette County needs to score, down 8 now. Can't let it balloon. Nash, left wing. Tucker Rush working hard in the paint, doesn't find the ball yet. Weil in the corner, shot clock under 15. Bates, left wing, whips it over his head to Weil underneath. Colton tries to square up. Tucker has a lane to the cup. Rush scores.
Great take by Rush there, getting it at top of the key and just driving all the way to the paint. Easy right-hand layup there.
Labette County cuts it to 6 with 3:50 left in the third period. Jake Horner catches right wing in front of his coaching staff that watches closely. Lamb forces a jump. Coffeyville will keep, but Carson Lamb, great awareness.
Great defensive effort there by Carson, stepping in that lane, taking away any options he had there.
We'll see what Labette County, it looks like they're in a 2-3 zone here. That's what they ran about all first half, Jonathan, to try to maybe clog the paint, keep Coffeyville out of it, and force them to shoot. And Coffeyville's made only 2 3-pointers tonight and only has 4 points in the third quarter. But Labette County only has 2 points in the third quarter. So not the teeter-totter you want to play with this team as they score again underneath. That's going to go to Kaylin Austin.
It's only an 8-point game, so we're not that far behind.
No, only 4 buckets. Lamb looks to drive. It feels like more when you can't score, but we're only down 8 points. Good point.
It's not very much of a
As Jake Horner gets a steal on Nash, picked up by Coffeyville, and that's a block. Good call. As Carson, good effort, but slid in last minute, and 2 free throws coming up for Austin, who's been really good in this third quarter for Coffeyville.
Taking charges is a big thing here for LC. I mean, every chance we get, we try to take a charge because it's a great thing. I mean,
yeah,
ball the other way, our ball.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably going to score the layup there as Austin makes the first. And if you go up and hack, then you kind of risk an and one. So why not take the charge?
Ain't going in a hack, you know. There's just no point.
Second free throw for Austin. Bends deeply, fires, rebound, hits Weil, and then goes off the leg of Austin, who shot the free throw.
Great effort by Weil there to contest that rebound there. I mean, he didn't let him get it, and that would have been probably a pretty easy putback.
Bates throws off to Nash. Those two have played pretty well, but Labette County needs some answers on offense. Nash pass inside, tipped by a couple, and a foul going the other way on Carson Lamb as the ball was thrown away regardless. And that's 2 team fouls on Labette County this quarter and 3 on Carson Lamb. It's 30-21 Coffeyville, 2:45 third quarter. Carson checks out, replaced by Briggs Knight.
Man, we're going to be looking for some shots, and we're going to need those shots to fall quick. We don't want to get too far behind. Let them get all the momentum.
Last couple possessions, the shots haven't had a chance to fall because there's been a turnover before the shot attempt. 2-3 zone for Coach Argerbright's team. The defense hasn't been the problem, but it is for Coffeyville. Nash with the pick 6 scores the touchdown, and it's a 7-point Coffeyville lead now.
Great read by Nolan. He was like a free safety in football. Read that all the way.
30-23, 2:15 third quarter. Labette County needs to bottle that and empty it again on this possession. Shobe looks to get downhill, kicks, corner 3 up, missed off the backboard, tipped out by Coffeyville. Labette County has it, trying to get within 4 or 5 on this possession.
Man, like you said, only 2 3-pointers all game so far, and they keep shooting that shot.
I noticed this earlier in the game, but we have a student section just as big as theirs.
We do.
And we're the visiting team.
Ours is louder, too. I have not heard them say much.
Me neither. That is one thing that I have
LC pride.
will continuously hang my hat on is our student section. Unbelievable. Home games, it is packed at the end of the JV games, Jonathan.
Oh, yeah.
Most places wait till varsity boys. Shobe with a pick of his own and a score at the other end for Coffeyville. And Josh Shobe with 4 third-quarter points. Coffeyville up by 9. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Bates forcing one, but he gets it to go.
Man, Bates, he is just a giant slayer. He does not care how tall you are. He will always finish that shot.
He does not care. Foul on Colton Weil, little bit out of control defensively, and is going to grant Horner 2 free throws. Again, if you're just tuning in, the voice you're hearing next to me is Jonathan Dusher, freshman on the Labette County basketball team. 32-25 Coffeyville. Horner keeps it that way as he misses free throw number 1. Camden Good gets Colton Weil, who picked up his second personal a moment ago.
Still only a 7-point game. I mean, we're not that far behind.
Not at all. Horner
Seems like
spins, fires, misses, and the rebound's going to go to Coffeyville. Nolan Nash poked it out as it was a fight for the ball, and he lost it. That hurts so bad.
It seemed like it was off 35, but, you know, ref's closer than I am, so can't argue that.
Javante Austin in the game for Coffeyville. Golden Tornado keep it. He's going to take a 3 and miss it. Another board. Josh Shobe kicks it out. Driving tightly is Smith. Back to Herring. Jumper. No good, and Bates clears space. We needed that stop with a minute left in the third quarter.
Another 3. Can you believe that? They just keep going right after that shot.
1 minute has been surpassed, third quarter. Bates hits the deck. That was a loud whistle. That kind of hurt my ear, actually. And here's a foul on Coffeyville. That will be 3 team fouls on Coffeyville with just 56 seconds left in the third period. And just the first personal on Javante Austin.
And that was a hard foul, too. I mean, Kagan hit the deck hard.
He sure did. Camden Good to throw it in. Maybe missed Briggs Knight in the corner. And that's 5 seconds on Labette County. Turnover Grizzlies.
You know, Camden's still a young player. Sophomore, I mean, can't be too mad at him.
32-25, Labette County trails by 7. They've played okay. They just haven't been able to close the gap at all. Coffeyville keeping arm's reach here. Bates with an interception. We needed it. Left to right. Pulls it back. Finds Nash right wing. Dribbles. Swims over Herring and is fouled going up, and Nolan will go to the stripe.
I would have almost rather he made that layup, though. That was a sweet move he did.
What a nice move. He was going full speed at Herring. Kind of faked right and then picked the ball up. Took the ball over Herring's head and went left. Kind of hard to describe, but kind of, I call it a swim move. I don't know.
There's probably some word for it. We just slipped our minds.
Yeah. Euro stepped around him, whatnot.
Yeah.
But Nash makes the first free throw after starting 0 for 3 from the line. He is 5 for his last 5. Looking to go 6 for 6. It's on its way and no good, but a long board goes to Nolan. Picks his dribble up in the corner. Bates to settle. Labette County can hold for the last shot if they can not turn it over. That's been a struggle in the third period.
You know, at this point, I wouldn't mind if any player on the floor got that last shot of the 3 or whatever shot, because
Nash is going to pull it right wing. Miss it short. Rebound goes to Herring, and a foul on Labette County. Doesn't hurt a lot. That's just their 4th as a team before the fouls reset in the fourth quarter. There's 13 seconds left for Coffeyville here. They lead Labette County by 6.
I have faith in our defense to hold them here and get a stop. You know, maybe even get a layup the other way. Done it before in this game.
Bates picks up the ball. Clock drips under 8 seconds. Right wing 3 up and good. What do you know? For Javante Austin, his first buckets of the game. Bates with 1 second has to get it up. No whistle. He's stripped. And that's the end of 3 here in Coffeyville. It's 35-26 Coffeyville after a three-pointer from Javonte Austin. Jonathan, thank you. Enjoyment as always. Please stay on the line over there and listen in if you'd like. Thanks for calling that third quarter with me.
No problem. Thanks for having me. I had lots of fun.
You bet. We'll be back in 1 minute with the fourth and final stanza from Coffeyville. Welcome back to Coffeyville, everybody. Labette County trails the NATO by 9. Labette County has the ball to start the third quarter. Jack Leak and my dad, Jack Leak, with you. Interception from Horner. Layup blocked by Nash, but the putback goes down for Austin. He's played really well. Wow, Nolan Nash got up right there.
Yeah, just some of the little things come back to haunt as a turnover. Then, a couple of putbacks, but good hustle by Nash. We're going to have to play a clean fourth quarter to win this game, though.
Down 11 with 7:15 left, and a travel called on Tucker Rush. Labette County has to win the next 7 minutes by 12 points in order to leave here with a win.
Yeah, and it's hard to think we were within just a few minutes ago, 3 or 4. So it's just kind of bled out on us here a little bit.
37-26, Coffeyville in front, 7:10 left in the game. And the team in white, that's Coffeyville with the ball. Labette County in red jerseys tonight. Austin came off the bench. It's Javonte Austin, wants another three, missed this one that falls right into the awaiting bread basket of Colton Weil. Colton just goes ahead and takes it. He didn't have a teammate and now finds Nolan Nash defended closely. Nash has played really good tonight, works hard. Good look, Rush, scores! Good job, Nolan.
Yeah, how nice was that? A penetration and just a put down, and Tucker was ready for it and went up nice with the left hand. Oh, another steal by Nash.
Nolan came to play, forwards it to Bates, head fakes, fires, hits!
And there's electricity, there's a contagious attitude we were talking about, and the Grizzlies have some momentum now.
7-point Coffeyville lead in the blink of an eyelid. 6:15 left in the contest. Labette County looks more lasered on this possession defensively. Still in a 2-3 zone. Lamb defends the ball. Now Rush underneath, draws the assignment. 3-point shot in the corner for Hayes. No, but the board goes straight to his teammate and a foul on Lamb trying to get the jump ball. The rebound went to Austin.
Yeah, and I really continue to like this zone we played tonight. It just seems like it puts us in a better position for rebounding. We're making teams beat us from the outside pretty much. We're not giving away a bunch of dinky-dunk stuff inside. So, this might be a defense Argenbright goes with going forward a little more. We'll see.
Ball set to be thrown in by Smith. This Coffeyville team is deep. Horner, wide open three goes in. I can't be upset with that because he was wide open.
Yeah,
so
he had a good look. Yeah, I agree with you. He's a good ball player.
Weil off the carom, hits the deck, and a travel's going to be called on Colton. And Coffeyville has it now up 10 with 5:45 left. Nash quickly checks back in for Weil.
Yeah, seems like we get 2 or 3 things going our way, and then Coffeyville, have a nice little run of 3 or 4 buckets themselves. So Got to chip away one possession at a time here, do the Grizzlies.
Jake Horner looks to get in the paint and is called for a carry, and Coach Griffin Walker agrees with the call, nodded his head and made the same motion as the ref, as Horner wasn't sure what he wanted and got caught carrying the rock.
Yeah, that he did. He picked up on that. That was a good call there.
40-30. 5:30 left. Labette County with the ball. Bates, a lot of dribbling, has to pass off. Finds Nash. One-arm flip, bounces off of Horner and goes to Heston, who's newly checked in. Rush pushes one up that misses, contested well by Herring.
You know, I'm not sure I have a problem with that. Tucker's trying to back down his defender and get a good shot off inside.
Haven't had many opportunities, so take them while you can get them. Spin move Horner, layup misses. Nash uses his vertical to tip it to Briggs. Nolan ahead of everybody. Poked out by Coffeyville. Labette County will keep possession here. Can't have many empty possessions in the next couple minutes if you want to be in it late.
No, we can't just start trading anything with them. We're going to have to kind of meticulously get a bucket and get a stop and, you know, stay patient, because there's going to be times when we don't score or maybe they score a couple. But you're right, we can't be sloppy anymore. This is going to really have to bear down here.
Oh, Rush fumbled the inbounds pass, and it goes to Coffeyville looking for more. Oh, man, he was going for the dunk, but Herring traveled.
I think Caston was in good position for a charge, too. Hope Barrett's okay. He got kind of landed on a knee in the chest area, kind of.
Herring went for a Michael Jordan. I think the fact he traveled might have saved him from missing the dunk by like 5 feet. Ball goes to Heston, left wing, and a jump ball called, and the arrow takes it to Coffeyville. Heston checked out in the third quarter and didn't play much at all of that period. I wonder if something's going on.
Well, I didn't know if he...
Or did he pick up a foul?
Foul trouble? I don't know, actually. I saw that, too. I mean, Barrett's a fine player, so we need him out there.
Three-pointer for Coffeyville misses. That would have hurt badly. Nash somehow keeps the rebound alive, but he went out of bounds and then came back in and touched it. So Coffeyville's going to have it again, up 10 on our Grizzlies, nearing the halfway mark, 4 minutes in the game.
Yeah, I was hoping the ref missed that, but he sure did. I saw him step out.
Tucker Rush subs out. Carson Lamb is in. Smaller lineup for the Grizzlies. Ball goes into Josh Shobe. Extra pass, pinballs around off of some shins and goes to Carson Lamb. Briggs Knight, right wing, doesn't pull it, but spins and drives. Caught in traffic. Nash backdoors, floater, short. Rebound, Coffeyville. Long pass in transition is going to be settled down by Aaron Tunstall. Knight gambles but loses. Horner from 15, misses. Heston can't quite beat Herring to the ball, and it's on the deck. And Coffeyville has it, but Bates pokes it out.
Ooh, my. I think Kagan might have reset the entire scoreboard there.
He ran into the TVs over there that have advertisements on them really hard.
Yeah, those are high dollar there. Taco Mayo's back, so.
Taco Mayo's back.
For a while it went blank and then kind of had a pixelated look to it.
40-30, Coffeyville with the lead in the ball yet again. Three-pointer here would hurt. Horner misses one. Bates finds the board, and a foul going the other way on Demarius Smith. Colton Weil hit the deck pretty hard, and the foul was tagged to Coffeyville.
Yeah, it's kind of getting down to crunch time. I hate to ever say that, but we're going to have to score. We're down 10, so that's the stating the obvious. We're going to have to start scoring on these possessions.
Oh, Bates with a poor crossover and then a turnaround foul on Kagan. A tough decision there to cross over. He was 2 inches from his defender and tried to cross over, and just physically the ball didn't have any wood to land on. Their feet were right there.
Yeah, that's tough. He's an awfully good ball handler and awfully quick. But, yeah, Coffeyville's got some quick hands, too, and defender. And, yeah, costly turnover there.
3:30 left in the game. Coffeyville with the ball in the corner. Overhead pass might result in a turnover. It's thrown to Labette County. Heston in transition. They better not grant him that charge. And they do. Jake Horner threw it away and then took a charge, and they gave it to him. And Coffeyville gets it right back.
Yeah, that was definitely a bam, iffy call.
Was he set? Yes. Was he in position? Yes. But he just turned it over. Come on. I know that has nothing to do with it, but Labette County gets a steal, though. I suppose what they say is true. The ball doesn't lie. Bates looks to drive, finds Lamb. Now Nash. He's played well. Extra pass to Rush. Back to Nolan. Dribbles between his legs. Looks to get downhill. Bates, quick trigger tray. Down and out. Rush fighting, winning. Stripped going up. Horner with it. Coffeyville looks to push. Nash kicks it, and it'll stay with Coffeyville. Under 3 minutes to play. Labette County still stuck at 30 and only has 11 second half points.
There's our favorite call of all time. A player bounces a ball off your foot and they call it a kick ball. I just never agreed with that. It's different than kicking a ball as having one just thrown at your foot.
I would like to submit to Keisha what's called a handball. Anytime it's stolen by the other team, play's blown dead. It's called a handball, and you get it back. Foul on Coffeyville off the rebound. Labette County is the beneficiary of a couple fouls of late, but the foul count might not creep up to 5 quick enough. It's still stalled out at 3. It's 40-30, been that score for a while. These teams have just combined for 9 fourth quarter points, both of them through 5.5 minutes of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, neither side's tore it up offensively for sure, but we're going to have to. Coffeyville can afford not to. We can't.
Right. Coffeyville picking us up full court, which adds to the difficulty for sure. Lamb throws it into Kagan. Bates bobbles the ball, is double teamed, whips it across to Lamb, and it's stolen by Coffeyville. Not a bad decision by them to keep the pressure on full court. Jake Horner for the dagger 3, air ball, good box by Heston, and a foul on Kaylin Austin. And now you're up to 4 team fouls, and that's 4 on Kaylin Austin.
Yeah, talking out of both sides of my mouth, I like Coffeyville's press too. That tells me they're wanting to play engaged, but that was a quick 3-pointer for a team that's up with 2 minutes left.
Labette County gets across half court successfully this time. Carson Lamb throws into Rush, who turns into Austin's chest and misses. Rebounded by Coffeyville again. Still up 10.
Yeah, I needed that to go in, but I still like Tucker's mentality there, catching it, turning it, and going up with it.
Bates tries to force an issue for Coffeyville, but they're able to keep. Labette County out of position now. And a bucket and 1 for Carter Herring underneath. He's up to 9 points, looking for 10 here. That foul's on either Tucker or Barrett. They're going to get Tucker his second.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there. They just got an easy bucket under the basket down to minute 40, up 12. Grizzlies going to have to really pour it on.
He gets the and 1 to go, and Coach Walker wants a timeout. Labette County's down 13 with 1:43 left. Let's go ahead and take 30 seconds on KLKC. As that does foul Carson Lamb out of the game. First free throw for Shobe, up and a little strong, but falls down for him. He's got 5 points. Coffeyville has done a good job tonight as far as depth and versatility.
Yeah, they've been able to rotate in some different looks and keep some fresh legs on the floor and a lot of pressure defensively.
Shobe makes both, and 9 different Golden Tornadoes have scored tonight. Labette County with just 4. Minute 10 left. Labette County needs a 3 from Nash. Doesn't quite get it. Nolan's led us in scoring with 13 points, though, and Coach Walker's going to send in some substitutes here to close out the contest, as he calls a timeout, but I think just for subs. Coach Argerbright's going to utilize the timeout and talk with his team. We'll thank a few sponsors. One last time tonight, Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, the Corner Store of Altamont, USD 506, Vollmer Cement Finishing, SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, and Commercial and Labette Banks. Labette County down by 15 with just 60 seconds left, and some reserves for Coffeyville have entered the game. Labette County keeps their main guys in. It's Knight, Nash, Heston, Weil, and Bates.
You know, we'll see what happens here, I guess. If we could get a couple of quick steals and quick buckets, we might see another timeout.
I think that was Coach Argerbright's method here as
There's
Colton Weil gets his steal. Little floater is up and good. Colton's first points of the night. Labette County really forcing here. Hershey breaks the press, forwards it, stripped by Heston, picked up by Colton. Left to right goes Weil. 50 seconds left. Bates to drive, Nash in the corner, wants the three, down and out. Weil soars, goes up and is fouled, and Colton will shoot two.
I mean, I respect the coach for doing that, but in a minute 5, your lowest 5 against another team's starting 5, you know, you can get that down to 6 points.
That's
just
true.
lickety split. He's starting to sub in somebody here. I guess we got an injury.
Yeah, looks like Jermeek Shob's a little shaken. In for him is Kalen Austin, who's done well. He has 9 points on the game. Weil buries his foot on the silver line that marks the middle of the free throw stripe. Gets set for his free throws, misses the first. Second free throw for Colton, thinks about it, lets it go, and hits it. Colton deserves those 3 points he scored on the last couple possessions because he's played really well tonight for us on the defensive end. 45-33, Coffeyville in front with 30 seconds left. Labette County still digging deep and working hard. Coffeyville burning clock. Interception, though, from Weil. He's got 4 or 5 of those tonight. Weil picks his dribble up and finds Kagan. Back to Colton. Wants a three in the corner. Gets it.
Oh, boy. I guess there's 15 seconds left. Maybe foul. I don't know. What's Argerbright wanting to do here?
Under 10 to play. Labette County down by 9. And Coffeyville wants a three, and they're going to get it from Jackson Hershey. Not his first score of the night, but the crowd likes it nonetheless. And that will do it from Coffeyville. Labette County falls 48-36. And Labette County eyes down a trip to Winfield, Kansas next Tuesday night and continues their insane road schedule as part of this year's schedule. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show from Coffeyville. Welcome in, Grizzly fans. This is the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show of Labette County Grizzly basketball. Grizzlies fall 48-36 here tonight in this one. Another tough loss for our Grizzlies that in stretches felt similar to some of our other losses before the Burlington tournament, actually, because we scored the ball well in Burlington. Tonight, not so much. 36 points.
Yeah, I can't articulate these games to tell someone, well, okay, we lost by 12 or whatever, and then I say but, because it wasn't that long ago in this game we were within 3 or 4 points playing hard. We are just right there, and you know, we scored fewer points, and some of that had to do with the defense we played tonight, which I love. Actually, it slows the game down a little bit, slows down the possessions generally, which slows down both teams' point opportunities to score. But I feel like we played better in that zone, certainly tonight against Coffeyville. And so we're a good little team. I don't know. It's frustrating to me for the kids because they're playing hard, they're playing well, and we just can't get over that hump, it seems like.
Labette County has not played at home since December 20th, and they will not play at home until February 6th.
Okay.
Am I looking at that right?
Probably.
That's unbelievable. But at least we have a few home games to finish out the season. Their losing streak extends to 7, looking to right the ship on the road at Winfield, Kansas on Tuesday, February 4th. So next week looks a little bit like this, so you can mark your calendars with the weekend approaching tomorrow. Labette County plays at Winfield Tuesday night. Home Fort Scott Thursday night. At Independence Friday night. Yeah. Remember, next week on Thursday is the reschedule. The Fort Scott game earlier in January out of break that got canceled due to snow. Next week, at Winfield Tuesday. Home Fort Scott Thursday. At Independence Friday. So there you go. That's what next week looks like for both girls and boys teams. Tonight, leading scorer for Labette County was Nolan Nash with 13. Kagan Bates had 8. Tucker Rush and Colton Weil each had 6. And Carson Lamb had 3. For Coffeyville, they had a lot of different scorers, and their main 3 was Horner with 10, Herring with 10, and Austin with 9. Deep team, I kind of feel like resembles us in a lot of ways. And I feel like what Coffeyville showed us is what we have the capability to be. I know they're probably not too proud of how they played tonight, to be 100% candid with you. But they're deep. We're deep. They struggled to shoot a little bit. We typically tend to shoot from beyond the arc, a little bit struggling as well. So I think two similar teams went at it tonight, and the score most of the game resembled that, competitive, kind of close for stretches, but Labette County couldn't get any closer than 6 or 7. I don't know if we got to 2 or 3.
Okay, well, it felt like to me we did. I guess we just went on some runs there, and you know, but I know we got it to within a couple of possessions. You know, there in the third quarter, mid-third quarter. I'll have to look back, but I just know it wasn't a 12 to 15-point ball game. We had them on their heels in certain situations. And so, but ultimately to close us out, you're right. Coffeyville's got a nice team, athletic team, senior-laden team, experienced, and they were the better team tonight for sure.
I got the thumbs up from Coach Argerbright. Looks like he's going to walk up and say hi. Let's step aside for 2 minutes, and then we'll close out the postgame show brought to you by Bowen Pharmacy with an interview with head coach Bradley Argerbright. Welcome back, Grizzly fans. This is the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show. Labette County falls 48-36 here on the road against Coffeyville. Happy to be joined by Coach Bradley Argabright of those Grizzlies. Coach, what do you have to say about tonight's game? You had Tuesday off after a lot of games last week.
Yeah, we really focus on boxing out, effort,
yeah.
Especially on the defensive end. We always talk about being under 40, so we're inching closer to that. Tonight I just felt like the ball wouldn't go in the hole. And I didn't feel like it was a lack of bad shots. Sometimes, I feel like, our shot selection hasn't been great the last couple games. But tonight I felt like we really found some good shots, and we were really aggressive. I thought our offense looked a lot better, and we just couldn't put the ball in the hole. So credit to Coffeyville. They're a good team. We talked about them in the locker room. They're a good team, 9-3 now. But we just, if we could put the ball in the hole, it would have been a whole different game.
Right. And that's something that we had success with a week ago.
Yeah.
Like 3 straight games.
Yeah.
It was kind of the giving up of points that was kind of the thorn in the side, and tonight kind of the reverse. So we'll talk about that half-full perspective. Held them to 48 points, Coach.
Yeah, really, really proud of the defense. I was especially proud of Nolan Nash. I don't know how many rebounds he had, but, I challenged him really hard in film this week, probably harder than anyone else on the team. And it wasn't just the defensive rebounds; it was the offensive rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
But as a whole, the team, I thought we really boxed out better, and we wanted the ball. We gave up a couple. That's going to happen. But as a whole, I thought it was much better effort on the boards tonight.
I agree as well. Boy, that first quarter when we only had 3 points.
Yep.
I know that the turnovers mounted a little in that final 2 minutes. But, man, that first 6 minutes, I feel like we actually played pretty well.
Yeah.
That energy was so good coming out of the gates.
Yeah, we probably left about 4 layups out there.
Yeah.
And one of them, I think, was Kagan. Maybe that's second quarter. But it went in and out. We just couldn't buy a layup, and we couldn't buy one in the second half either. I think at one point it was 40-30 for a long time.
Yes.
And so that means at that point, I think there was about 2 minutes left before they subbed a little bit, and we subbed. And that was 11 points we scored at that point in the second half. So we just got to find a way to put the ball in the hole. But it wasn't just, jacking up threes or doing anything that we shouldn't have been doing. It was open shots, and just shots didn't fall tonight.
As the road stretch continues, one more game before we have that reschedule at home against Fort Scott next Thursday. Get to go to Winfield, and I don't know what their mascot is. Vikings, maybe?
Vikings, yep.
Okay,
Vikings,
all right. Next Tuesday night, an opponent that I know I'm not familiar with at all, and I know you will be in the near future without question. But, Coach, we always appreciate you coming up, and this team is going to get some wins in the very near future.
Yeah, if we keep bringing it on the defensive end and our box outs, we'll have a chance for sure. I thought that was reminiscent of the before Christmas break on our defensive end, and I know that didn't result in a win on the scoreboard, but just watching the game, I know that we gave a lot more effort than we have been, especially on the defensive end. So I'm proud of that. Sometimes it just doesn't fall your way, and tonight was one of those nights. So we've just got to keep working, get some shots up between now and then, and then keep honing in on our defensive board. So thanks for all of you that are watching. Good win by the girls tonight. That was a great game. Go Grizzlies.
Thanks, Coach. Really appreciate you as always. Win or loss, he comes up and throws a headset on. Really appreciate that from him. Thank you, Coach. Safe travels. As he did mention earlier, Lady Grizzlies got a 47-45 come-from-behind win, a game in which they led for probably not even 2 minutes of. They got the win tonight. Still perfect in the league are the Lady Grizzlies. That'll do it for tonight's broadcast. For Jonathan Dusher, Lucas Hayward, Jack Leake, and Amanda back at the station, my name is Jack Leake, saying so long from Coffeyville.